the fabulous Bobby Gala.
Yeah.
Stop giving me that stuff for Christmas. That doesn't, that accent doesn't lend itself to Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Well, there's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Don't ask me about the shoe-in. My goodness, what a weekend. Got my baby maker knocked in the dirt.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Woo.
I am sorry.
Here's Tom.
We'll catch up with what happened in the NFL. The good news is your boys did win, I understand.
Yeah, they tried to stretch the clock out for him, but Washington won, yeah.
Okay, well, that should keep you in a good mood. Everybody else have a good weekend?
Yes, sir. How about you?
Any more Christmas
Went
events?
to Chicago, had a great time. Saw one, I can never remember that kid's name.
Oh, right, the comedian.
Yeah, that was in here. John Marco, was it that?
Gianmarco Soresi.
Soresi, that was it.
Oh, he's great.
He was wonderful. He was so funny. Great time. Thanks to Zanies in Chicago. We had a wonderful evening. Yeah, I highly recommend him.
Girls like it?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to dig up some Gianmarco.
He is just so unique and funny and
Would it be okay if one of the girls married to stand up? Would that be all right?
who am I to judge?
That's what I thought.
I got a pretty long list of eligible comedians.
Really?
They're all eligible, I think.
Do you think, is a comedian better than a musician?
They're both bad.
Yeah.
And then when you put the combo together.
Oh, God, like
worst.
you?
Yo, I forgot.
Oh, wow.
I forgot we were talking about me. Yeah. The worst.
You got a comedian with a guitar. Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
Wow,
Hey, speaking of you.
You're going to need a full-time job.
Happy birthday, did you say?
Yeah, belated birthday.
Well, thank you.
When
Yesterday
was
was Pat's birthday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Pat. I gotta
Forgot all about it.
put that in my
I'm
calendar.
tired of the old age joke cards, you know.
Oh,
I guess you got to put it into your phone so your phone can make you look like you're conscientious.
I remembered because my dad and you shared
Yeah,
the same
birthday. Yeah.
Oh, what'd you do with your dad for?
That's a good cheat code.
I thought about him.
You thought about him?
Yeah.
You didn't take him out to dinner?
No, I couldn't do that.
Think about me?
You would have been 88. I sent you a text, did I not?
I know you did. It was very sweet.
You're welcome.
It was a little mean, though. Christy sent a text to me. Happy birthday, only 5 more.
I did
I
not.
thought
That is cruel.
Was that until your Social Security runs out?
Did you know it was Pat's birthday yesterday, Tom?
I did not.
Yeah. This is.
Well, had I noted, I mean, if it were today, we'd have to get him a cake, but
I know.
he was not very happy with the cake we got him last time.
Thought it was on a Sunday.
Well, you've got all those. Do you know all the kids' birthdays? That'd be tough, man.
Yeah, I'd have to sit down and get a chart, but I could do it.
Yeah.
You could probably ballpark the month, right?
7.
Yeah, I know them, but it takes me a little time. That's my greatest weakness. I can't remember anything calendar-wise, schedule-wise.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know if I'd be the greatest.
Okay, there may be more. That's true,
Yeah.
but it's not something I'm good at.
Yeah.
Remembering people's names.
Did all your Christmas shopping done
What
this
they did. I
weekend?
didn't do any Christmas shopping.
Oh.
Very busy weekend.
What'd you do?
I just did everything.
Well, weekends are. We know that weekends are
Give us
brutal.
one.
There was a lot of driving.
Really?
Yeah, I went to see the great a cappella band Straight No Chaser.
Oh, yeah.
God, they are so much fun. That was a great evening. I can give you some of their schedule if you're a big fan. Highly recommended. No,
a holiday thing to do.
So they don't have a band, do they? They just do it like Bobby McFerrin, all of them. Boop, doop, doop, doop.
Yeah, but it's terrific.
It's terrific.
They do a great job.
Did you take the kids? Do the girls like that?
One of them went.
Oh, okay.
One of them passed because last year they didn't sing her favorite Christmas song.
Man, that's a grudge.
And what is that? What is the favorite?
I couldn't get that out of her. All I know is she kept going. They didn't sing my favorite one.
Huh.
But they
Why would I ever go again? She pronounced.
Good for her.
That's the most Griswoldian thing I've ever heard.
She's only 9. She had various other things that she was going to be able to do.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I just had a very busy weekend, and this will be the weekend to get some shopping done. And I highly recommend if you're doing some online stuff, of which we would urge you to do a handful of things from various friends of the show. Oh, I did get my Omaha Steaks boxes all ordered and out.
Good.
Well, that's good.
I think I've got them all done. I may have one more to go. But
Maybe somebody's birthday. That would be nice.
you can't eat. You're a vegan.
Are you giving that up?
Jimmy, eats it. But I'm fine, though. I'm just kidding.
Now, we do have probably the most unusual use of the word vegan in a headline coming up this morning. I'm quite astonished at that story. It involves violence, but
is it okay for vegans to indulge in oral pleasures?
Yeah, because it's kind of like...
Of course.
I think so, yeah.
It's not meat.
People are meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're, well, coming up, we actually have an interesting survey.
Oh, boy.
Well, it's not really nowhere to go there. I think the answer is, of course. Well, go ahead. What do you got about it?
Well, I'd ask you first.
And I'm saying, sure, why not?
You have a technique, though?
I'm not a vegan, so it's not applicable to me.
Well, just in general.
Of course I don't. Gentlemen never discusses such thing.
Okay.
How about you? Go ahead. Weigh in.
Oh, yeah. I have an whole setup. I have a chart, colored pencils, the whole thing.
Yeah, you got to get prepared.
I got the protractor. I keep track of...
Protractor, huh?
Angle?
angle of the dangle. Stuff like that.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. We do have vegan news, though, coming up for you. Now, Pat, aren't you considering dropping this vegan thing in the new year?
No, I am not. We did not have that conversation. I may do a little switching up. I do have the Greek yogurt with my supplements. Tom went to his doctor, said all supplements are stupid.
No, he said if you take a lot of vitamins, you're creating very expensive urine,
Yep,
I believe is how he
that's
put
That's
it.
true.
Pat and I watched the same...
If you have a deficiency.
Yep.
Pat and I watched the new Elton John documentary over the weekend, separately but together, I think.
That is good.
It's a rough watch.
He goes deep.
Elton John is... he's getting up there, man. He can still play. Those fat little fingers can really play that
Was there any joy in that documentary? That was the problem I had with that Rocket Man movie. It was like, there's not 1 ounce of happiness.
You know what?
I didn't like
Other than he brings his kids out at the last show at Dodger Stadium, and that was really nice. But yeah, it's it's a dark story.
How much different is it from Tantrums and Tiaras, whatever that's called?
It's quite a bit different. He goes into his past and...
Wait. I haven't seen Tantrums. I wasn't recommended. No.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't watch it.
Has the man enjoyed life at all?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right.
Great John Lennon stories.
And a great video of John Lennon and
Backstage
Elton
at Madison Square and singing,
singing Whatever Gets You Through the Night. Big hit. Christy, you got a couple of interesting headlines over there to tease me with?
Oh, I'll tease you, all right. Have you went home during the holidays with your significant other or your girlfriend? Did you ever have sex in your childhood bedroom?
Oh, when you go back home?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, we got a survey about that.
That's a really good question.
I'd like to know how many people have their childhood bedroom available for them to go back to. It's got to be a small percentage.
You think?
I think
Yeah,
so. Yeah.
well-
I mean, if you're 22 years old, right out of college, isn't your room still intact?
Sure.
Sophie's room is still intact. She's 22, so yeah, I got one.
Well, but that's not the house she grew up in, though, right?
She did a couple of years.
Well,
you're right.
I just think that with the transient nature of everybody, I don't think I had that. It's the Griswold homestead. I don't.
Did anybody have sex in the bedroom they grew up in before they moved out?
Well, that
were still 20 or whatever?
I wasn't of age. Are you kidding?
Okay.
Weren't there a lot of people in your house? Are you telling me you went back there with some ladies? And
I still lived there. Yeah.
When did you? Last week you moved out? When did that happen?
When I was like, I didn't move out of my parents' house until I was like 22.
Oh, okay.
No kidding.
So, yeah.
So
you'd entertain home games there?
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of hassling?
How'd you work that out?
My room is in the basement.
Oh, that is good. Yeah.
So it was a little easier.
Did you yell up the stairs, "Hey, Ma, where's that meatloaf?"
No.
Did you put a tie in the door or something?
I did not have a door. I didn't have a door into my room, so we were just careful.
Huh.
It was late at night usually.
So did voices carry? Noises?
We had to do our best.
All right.
Yeah.
Was there any muffling with...
a sock or a T-shirt?
No. I always assumed that
Put this in your mouth.
some careful muffling could easily turn into
strangling? I see. Okay, good.
Suffocation.
Right now, I hope you have a door on your house. Just one way to keep your home safe. Another way is, of course, Simply Safe. And Simply Safe
Let me tell you all about it, Tom. Simply Safe is the do-it-yourself, if you'd like, home security system. And now, for Bob and Tom listeners, it's Simply Safe extending its massive Black Friday offer. Get 50% off a new Simply Safe security system. It's the home security I trust for the good old compound. I've been using it for about 10 years now. Simply Safe brings you peace of mind 24/7 and 50% off today just by visiting simplysafetom.com. It's your last chance to protect your home at Simply Safe's lowest prices of the year. Simply Safe has a new way to protect your home that stops intruders before they can break in. Old school systems only take action once somebody's already in your house. Yeah, that's too late. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection changes the game by preventing crime like break-ins, package thefts, vandalism before it even happens. The Active Guard agents can see anyone lurking or acting suspicious in real time, talk to them directly, set off your spotlights, even call the police before they can break in. No long-term contracts, no cancellation fees, all for around $1 a day. Simply Safe extending their massive Black Friday deal for Bob and Tom listeners this week only. Get 50% off any new system with a select professional monitoring plan. It's your last chance to claim their best offer of the year. Just head to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, an unusual story involving O.J. Simpson's porno collection.
It's porn.
Porn,
Porn, sir.
Porno.
This will be an unusual story.
Yeah, we'll see. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
What are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
Sleigh bells ringing, Christmas time, best time of the year. But if you ain't got money, folks, it's a fine between hope and fear. Hard times and Christmas cheer, I'll be giving plasma for Christmas this year. Hard times and Christmas cheer, I'll be giving plasma for Christmas this year. If you ain't got money, folks, tell you what I do. Go downtown and trade your blood, maybe for a 10 spot or two. Hard times and Christmas cheer, I'll be giving plasma for Christmas this year. Hard times and Christmas cheer, I'll be giving plasma for Christmas this year. Christmas cheer, I'll be giving plasma for Christmas Christmas is here. Hard times and Christmas cheer. I'll be giving plasma for Christmas is here. I've been dreaming of a Christmas white, where inside everybody's warm. There's foot tracks in the snow outside, and needle tracks all up and down my home. Hard times and Christmas cheer. I'll be giving plasma for Christmas is here. Hard times and Christmas cheer. I'll be giving plasma for Christmas is here. Hard times and Christmas cheer. I'll be giving plasma for Christmas is here. Hard times and Christmas cheer. I'll be giving plasma for Christmas is here.
Yes, sir.
Wow. True story. True story.
That is a rough Christmas, Tom.
I played that for a friend of mine one time. He goes, I went with you to give plasma one Christmas. I said, all my songs are true stories, man. My mom does make the best fried potatoes in the whole world.
There you go.
This may take a while. Say, how'd it go, boss? He said he's heard worse. He says he's heard worse. He says he hears worse every morning.
Bob and Tom in the morning. Louisville's classic rock all day on 95.7 QMF. Please forgive us.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
Christy Lee and Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Days Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, everybody. A couple quick things. Coming up, we have, as Christy calls it, OJ's porn collection, apparently in the news.
And don't piss off a stripper. We got that coming up.
And there's something very unusual about this case. It involves a stabbing. Mm-hmm. It reminds me, of course, of that great Barry Manilow song, Copacabana. Stabbing at an unusual strip club. Portland, Oregon is the place. But there's something about the club that is really unusual, which we'll be getting to shortly. Patty G has his guitar out. Perhaps as we review many of the things we learned last week, you can share us with a new tune.
You want to hear a new tune?
Yeah, but
a new tune right now?
I would love to hear a new tune right now.
Sure.
Yes, I would. Yes.
All right.
He's all ready. Look at him grab that guitar.
So is this seasonal?
Very seasonal. It's about an incident that we had that sort of changed things around here. I think that you'll enjoy this. I went to last year's office Christmas party. Got in an argument with Marty. I was on a bender. Made too many trips to the open bar. Guess what I got for Christmas, Christy?
What?
A warning from HR. They said I gave Jess too long of a hug. Went outside a lot. Was I smoking drugs? No, I was peeing. Christy, her boobs were pointy like a Christmas tree star. Guess what I got for Christmas? A warning from HR. I got a warning from HR this Christmas. I never should have been drinking eggnog two-fisted. I have to be drug tested to remain a part of the workforce. And take an anger management and sexual harassment course.
All true.
I I got a warning from HR this Christmas. Oh, now I'm on their radar and some kind of hit list. That's why this Tuesday's office Christmas party, there's no booze and we're having it at Arby's.
That's about 98% true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good food there.
Yeah, the day of the drunken office Christmas party's kind of over.
Yeah, boy, we had some back in the day.
But the worst one we ever had. Let me see if do you remember?
I've heard stories.
The worst one.
There were a couple.
Now, by bad, I mean with respect to being boring and awful. The worst one ever was the one they had in this building.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was. You don't want to do
We've had
that. You want to.
fights. We've had couples breaking up. We've had people.
A chick got into a pushing match with a guy
shoving match.
once.
Yeah, it wasn't a fight. It was a shoving match.
Yeah, it was.
He was pretty loaded. I was not, which is the only way I'll fight somebody if they're drunk and I'm not.
Yeah, and then we had one in which there was a woman screaming at her. Was that her husband?
Yeah, at the time it was her husband.
Can't keep track.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think he threw a bottle of pills at him at one point. Remember that?
I think I was at the bottom of that one, too.
Yeah.
She was telling me how much she loved the Bob and Tom show, and I think he heard her, and he got mad.
He works for another radio station.
He was on another show.
But there was the one at the really cool seafood place where a certain person...
you mean you?
No. I was walking out at the time. Walking out of the building, and it was a great restaurant. I forget what it was called. And one of the woman heaved a bottle of pills at her husband as he was trying to drive off without her. I went, as being a gentleman, I was courteously, and I picked up the pills, took a quick glance.
Nothing you'd take, so gave them back?
Well, nothing I would do was I wanted to have my horse get knocked out.
Oh, really?
Quite.
What about the holiday party where someone had told you something in confidence and you announced it to the room?
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
That wasn't a holiday party. That was just
That
lunch.
wasn't? That was just
lunch.
together? Are you sure?
Yeah, that was just lunch at the, that was at the place where they cooked the food right there on the table.
Teppanyaki, is that what that's called?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't realize that was not... I was just saying I was sorry to hear about this guy getting divorced, which I didn't realize he hadn't told anybody yet.
No.
Well, now he's left the building.
It's all fine.
But one of your noted phrases that you insist is true about yourself is no one can keep a secret like I can.
That's correct.
That's not true at all.
He didn't tell me it was not. He said he came up to me and said, by the way, I'm getting divorced. Okay.
Well, yeah, but
everybody should know.
Information like that, don't you think in your mind you immediately want to run and tell somebody else? I don't think that's...
It was a big group, and I wanted to open them up. Maybe, hey, this guy's single, ladies. Go for it. Oh, yeah. All the single ladies want a piece of that.
Yeah.
You know what? He won the lottery of life. He's got a very happy life now. He's
so I helped.
A wife, couple kids.
And I helped.
And you're taking it. He's taking credit. Nobody does it like you, bud.
Over the weekend, among other things, I was talking to some people, and they were talking about cigarette marketing back in the day. And they didn't believe me when I told them about the Territon. I'd rather fight than switch with the black eye, the lady with the black eye. So that's one of the great things about contemporary culture. You just grab your phone, ask Mr. Google about it, and there's the picture.
And there you are, proven right again.
Yes, yeah, that's really fun. It's one of my favorite things. Right now, it's time. That was a good new song, Pat.
Thanks.
Yeah,
and this is the big week for holiday parties.
Wow.
There were a lot of them the last few days.
Have you been to any Christmas parties yet?
Been to a couple of them. They were very, very, a lot of fun. And then we have our office Christmas party, as you mentioned, tomorrow during the day.
Looking forward to it.
Lunch.
Good food and companionship.
Camaraderie. Laughs.
It is nice.
Do we uninvite a couple of people?
Oh, you want to?
Yeah, can we do that?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Let's just move forward here. We have.
Hey, if you want to know, Sunday night game last night, in case you missed it, Green Bay Packers ended the Seahawks 4-game winning streak, 30-13 win over Seattle in Seattle last night. Geno Smith, knee injury. He did not return. So we 2 games on Monday Night Football tonight. They're doing that to us again. I'm not sure what they're trying to inch us toward, but 2 games pretty much at the same time. The Bears at the Vikings at 8 o'clock tonight Eastern, and then the Falcons at the Raiders at 8:30 tonight. So one's on ESPN, and ESPN Plus, and one's on ABC. And
That's interesting.
I don't know what they're trying to do, but there you go. And Saturday games start this Saturday, too, as we do at the end of the NFL season. They have Saturday games. So you'll have the college football playoffs on Saturday and NFL football. A lot of football at the same time.
And it's time now to review some of the things we learned last week.
You need that picture-in-picture, Tom. You know how to do that on your TV?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Time now for things we learned on Friday. Is that right?
Yeah.
Whole weekend to think about it?
Well, the big news was Chick McGee had an incident.
Oh, with the trimmer, yeah.
With the beard trimmer. Now, have you shaved since?
I have not.
Okay.
That's one of the best things about a trimmer incident. You don't have to shave for a couple weeks.
Yeah, but you pretty much took your beard completely off.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so now it's just kind of a 5 o'clock shadow thing.
The Don Johnson thing.
You're getting into the Miami Vice.
Yeah, the stubble. Yeah.
We celebrated the great Welsh singer Tom Jones' half birthday, and were able to enjoy a little bit of Tom Jones music.
Has anyone told you the negative response we get when you play Tom Jones?
I don't care.
Okay. Copious amounts of emails we receive.
Okay. No, nobody laughs harder, especially that second one, because I know it's going to be the downfall of the show, and that's your stance toward it.
We found out that Arby's has served something called the Meat Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Off menu.
We saw a picture. It looked insane.
It did look. It's got chicken nuggets on it, or whatever they call their chicken.
Get your mouth around that.
I think that you got to open face it. I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It looks nuts.
You got to spread it out on a plate.
I wonder what it cost. It's got to be $16.
It's got to be.
We had a guy catching a 10-foot great white shark fishing off the shores of Amelia Island.
Mm-hmm.
But
10-footer.
Yeah, that's pretty big. And kind of scary. And I asked Josh, how do you get the hook out? Because they put it back in the ocean. They release it.
Yeah, you just cut that line. That hook will make its way out.
Okay, he's on his own.
Mm-hmm.
So that shark is free to lop the leg off another surfer. This is interesting, Christy. We found out that according to a recent survey, single ladies are happier than single men, when just the opposite sort of is the
assumption.
But
the assumption is so strong. I doubt that survey. Something's off there. I think yes. I don't believe it.
Well,
there's no way.
I know.
Do you think maybe
in my anecdotal research, is that the word?
Anecdotal.
A lot of men who say lose a spouse or get divorced get married very quickly after. Whereas women tend not to do that. I think men like to be...
Well, they either get married or they get a cyber truck.
I didn't consider that group of people. I was considering younger, single, not yet married people.
Oh.
So that was unfair for me. Yeah, that makes sense, Christy.
But is there a celebratory song like... What is it? Who does all the single ladies?
Beyonce, yeah.
Is there a version of that for the guys? Pat, this might be your thing.
I don't think there is.
Maybe you should write it, because write what you know.
Write what you know is right, yeah.
I understand what you're saying, because single men at that age seem to be very happy.
Yeah, men who have never been married seem totally fine.
Yes.
And maybe the married men they interviewed were doing it in front of their wives.
Right.
You guys
no survey taker. I'd be miserable. I don't know what I'd do with all this money in that empty garage that could hold a cyber truck.
Do you guys think the 20-somethings now are more mentally healthy and happier by themselves in general?
I think they are more comfortable by themselves. I do not think that they're happier or mentally healthier.
No.
I don't think anybody is.
COVID really did a number on people.
I think the internet did a number on everybody.
Well, there's that too.
Mental health. This was a great story from Greg Warren. I really loved this. His grandmother had an interesting United States government job involving spy maps and all kinds of...
Department of Defense.
Yeah, Department of Defense. And she would bring them home and use them to wrap Christmas presents. So as he would, open up his... present from his grandma, the envelope with the $5 bill and the nice sweater, he would see the bombing sites near Moscow that we were used to take out the nuclear facilities. Very interesting. The big news, I hope it happened. Josh was anticipating getting a caulking gun. You had purchased caulk and didn't realize you had to have a special gun to put that sleeve of caulk. Did it arrive?
How long you stood there with the sleeve of caulk, squeezing it until you got something out?
Not that long, but it just wasn't coming out in like a good way. Like, and I couldn't get it. And I was like, oh, wait a sec. I couldn't get like into my chimney.
See, the caulk comes with these cartridges. It slips into a little, they call it a caulking gun. And you didn't have it, of course.
No, I didn't have the caulking gun.
Well, because in the state, there's a 3-day waiting period.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
I got it, and it's terrific.
Background check, and they found out you were able to handle a caulking gun.
So I was able to be in odd angles and get it, yeah.
Oh, good.
So you got it all done?
Yeah.
Is the chimney good now?
Uh-huh.
Can you do a fire yet, or does it have to dry for a while?
No, you do a fire immediately. It helps cure the caulk.
All right. Big news coming up. We didn't talk about this yet, but coffee prices are about to skyrocket.
Is that right?
Across the board.
Why?
A combination of things, including bad coffee season.
Okay.
For the crop, and so get ready. Brace yourself. I'll get you more information about that, but that's...
I could live without it.
Coffee?
Yeah.
I'm not talking to Christy. Could you ask her to leave, please?
You could live without coffee?
Yeah, just do tea.
I don't have,
Yeah, I don't
care for coffee all that much.
I don't drink it at home very often at
Josh?
all.
I drink a lot of it, and this will affect me.
So me and you can do the show then?
Do you make it by the pot, or do you have like a Keurig at home?
I have a Keurig at home.
Okay.
I don't, because coffee is out there. I have a new place I'm going, by the way. I've added another one. Oh, yeah, it's very nice.
Cool.
I still find it just puzzling that you are one of the people that came under Starbucks spell. When this first started happening with the coffee places.
Yeah, but I typically,
I don't remember if you even drank coffee before Starbucks started to be everywhere. I don't think you did.
But I typically go to mom and pop places.
Right.
The only reason to go to Starbucks here, there are no mom and pop places anywhere near where we're sitting right now.
Coffee has gotten good.
There were.
Even your gas stations have their own grinding coffee now. You know?
Really?
Yeah, you'll find.
Gas station. There's one, that convenience store, you can kick up the caffeine in that.
Oh, whoa!
In that one mix, yeah.
Everybody has upped their coffee game around.
Absolutely.
McDonald's coffee is terrific.
Real good.
The one with the most caffeine is the colon squeezer. Tom, maybe you've heard about that. you immediately.
Right away.
Right away.
Can I get that for my dogs? We learned about the cockerel.
Yeah.
Which is what they call a cock.
A young rooster.
A young rooster. And a guy was actually fined quite a bit because he had all these roosters that were crowing at 3 in the morning, and the neighbors were all furious. Mm-hmm. The HOA finally had to step in. I think we...
Do they have HOAs in London? Probably, I guess.
Oh, they have them everywhere, sure.
Yeah, I wonder what they call them, though. Something... Yeah,
they don't pronounce the H.
The ombudsman's neighborhood. Something like that.
I did watch a little bit of Love Actually, which is kind of a great a Christmas tradition.
Yes.
Great
movie.
Watching it with my 11-year-old daughter, and then I kind of forgot about a couple of...
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
When he goes to America?
The adult...
the porn scene.
The adult actors scene.
Yeah.
Martin Freeman and that, yeah.
And I love that actor, the guy that goes to America.
Yeah.
Has he been in anything else lately?
I don't think
he
so,
is
Josh,
like a major star in England.
Okay.
He's been in bunches
I saw that movie in the theater and went, I didn't care for that very much. And now I'm going to have to watch it. I contend that's one of the most overrated movies. And so I need to watch it this week and decide if I've changed my mind.
Really?
You know, there are some excellent little vignettes and scenes in it.
It's just the guy who wrote and directed it, I was a big fan of. And then I went, this is the worst thing he's ever made.
Really?
Compared to Notting Hill and 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
She opens that Joni Mitchell CD. I cry like a baby.
Oh, come on. That is enough.
No, there's got to be. I'm sure it's over sentimental.
And Rowan Atkinson is the clerk at the department store.
That is.
Oh, come on.
Befuddled or whatever. Yeah, I'll have to give it another watch.
That trope.
Okay. Well.
I will give it another watch. I wanted to love it.
Okay. We had a funny story about a postal worker.
I've never seen Notting Hill. Should I watch that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
Julia Roberts.
Okay.
Is that the one where she's in the bookstore?
And did you? I'm sorry. Did you ever see the sequel? Hugh Grant in Paddington 2.
I've never seen Paddington 2 still.
Paddington 2 is great. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I just saw the scene from the Nick Cage movie, The Unbearable Weight of Talent or whatever.
Yeah.
When they decide that the greatest movie ever made was Paddington 2.
I love it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We told you about this when
They're
it
in
came
the car
out.
talking about it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I love that movie. But and Hugh Grant's terrific in it.
I love you, Grant.
Now, a couple of other things. We had a really funny story about a guy that works for the post office that apparently wasn't delivering all the mail. Took a credit card, allegedly, and took his mom shopping, and they've got video of him. Got to hand it to the guy. He's taking his mom out.
There is something sweet about that, yeah.
You know, I'm sure I don't know what the circumstances were. Poor guy, probably rough times. But right now I want to tell you about rough times, because how many days are left till Christmas, Christy?
Well, today's the 16th, so 9.
Okay, so you got enough time, is what I'm saying. It's a Monday.
Yeah.
You got time. You can still do some online stuff. This is where Steven Singer Jewelers comes in. The mall. I did go to buy the mall this weekend. Rough.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people there, of course, which is great, except I'm trying to save you that trip to the mall by telling you about Steven Singer Jewelers and the famous Anita diamond stud earring set starting at just $298. You go to IHateStevenSinger.com, get all the details. It's bracelets and baubles and necklaces and other stuff. I had a pretty good idea what I was going to do with Steven Singer's jingle. I kind of forgot how it went. Something like bracelets and necklaces, rings for her finger. You'll find them all from our friend Steven Singer.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
You'll be so happy with his guarantee, 100 days, and it's free shipping to... Wait a minute, I should end it with... I'll do this later. The point is you can trade your diamond studs anytime. Trade them up, get a bigger set. It's Steven Singer Jewelers. He's going to honor that for you next year if you want to do it. A full 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee. StevenSinger.com. It's IHateStevenSinger.com. Free shipping, of course. And get that order in today, Monday, what is it, before 2 o'clock Eastern time. And it's out the door. And you've got your duty done. You've done the thing. It's going to be great. Steven Singer, once again, he stands behind his jewels. His jewelry, because if he stood in front of them, you couldn't see him. IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, we're going to catch up with the NFL with Chick McGee.
Yes.
And maybe make some adjustments in the shoe-in picks. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I want to thank you, old Saint Nick, for the stuff that you leave on the eve of Christmas Day. Worldwide overnight delivery's quite a trick, and it ain't no wonder that you ain't got time to shave. I know that you've been making me a toy up in the Arctic, and I hope this message reaches you before you've time to start it. Some folks like their Christmases all blue or even white, but for me the color green is exactly right. Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Yeah. Don't need 2 front teeth or mistletoe kisses. Jackson Franklin and grants my wishes. All I want for Christmas is cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's the color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my pocket make my butt look big? Show me what the holiday spirit's about with a nice wire transfer into my offshore account. Cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Santa, don't you be no Ebenezer. Pay off the balance on this here Visa, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my wallet make my butt look big? Oh, Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cold hard. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash.
Screen Door Productions presents
A Day at Furglar's Hardware.
Thing on stage at a great new facility, the Fishers Event Center, and the opener for him will be Reno Collier. We'll have some of those tickets coming up later today right here on Q95 Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here, gearing up for the holidays. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Tom.
Greetings, Chick McGee. Notice Josh Arnold is right next door to me, sitting at the Steven Singer Jewelers sidekick chair.
Hello.
Christy Lee is across the way.
Yeah, I am.
She is at the Silac Insurance news desk. We'll be checking in with Christy as we sing Fa La 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 La. Hattie G's already entertained us with a
brand new song.
New tune.
Kind. Thank you.
Are you getting yourself booked for 2025? Are you going to be out and about?
My back is so good right now. It's a pleasure being on stage. There's no pain. It's a great time to be alive. I'm going out big time for 2025.
All right.
Not even joking.
The world's going to see Pat.
Oh, boy, I'll be out there.
Hot dog.
All right.
I have a kid to send to college, so I'm going to be out there a lot.
Okay, well, good. We'll soon look forward to that.
college, you think?
I don't know.
What grade? What grade's he in now?
He's in the 8th grade.
Okay.
All right.
He's going to high school next year.
That's great.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Not too hard to believe. Now, we'll check in the sporting scene over there with Chick McGee. What's going on?
Sunday night game, Jordan Love. They call him the Love Boat. Mm-hmm. No, they don't. They don't call him the Love. They should. He throws 2 touchdown passes to Romeo Doubs, and the Green Bay Packers end Seattle's 4-game winning streak, 30-13 in Seattle. Seahawks lost quarterback Geno Smith to a knee injury. Josh Jacobs ran for 94 yards and a touchdown for the Packers. They've won 8-10. Jacobs, 136 yards from scrimmage. Brandon McManus kicked 3 field goals. And the big game of the day yesterday, more or less, Josh Allen. A lot of people said it was the preview of the Super Bowl. The Bills and the Lions in Detroit. Josh Allen ran for 2 scores in the first quarter and throws for 2 touchdown passes in the second half. The Bills win 48-42 over the Detroit Lions. The AFC East champion Bills have won 8 of 9 games. And according to Scorigami, are you aware of Scorigami, Tom?
No.
It's some sort of online site. It's on.
I thought they folded.
Twitter.
Funny. Bravo.
It's, I know they're on Twitter. I'm not sure if they're on Instagram or not. I can't imagine they wouldn't be. They keep track of NFL final scores, and the 48-42 final score in the NFL had never happened before yesterday.
Weird.
Wow.
All these, and I think they have over 1,050 different distinct scores. See, this is the kind of thing he loves. Look at him. He's fascinated.
Love this.
1,050 different and distinctive scores over the years, and they keep track.
It's kind of interesting just because none of us batted an eye when you said 48-42.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, yeah,
All
whatever.
Yeah. And Scorigami,
This is cool. It's like when they discover a new prime number. And you go, why? Never really had a chance to use that one. That's,
okay.
Although it's actually the current level of wealth of both Elon and a handful of others. Hey, well, you know that number of billions is a prime number. I mean,
here we go. Buffalo, 48-42 over Detroit, the 1,090th unique final score in NFL history. There you go. Of course, they have 17-10 all the time. You know, scores like that.
That's really interesting.
Is it really?
I think so.
That's really interesting.
I find it really interesting that you think this is really interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
How'd they get that score?
What do you mean? They scored touchdowns and field goals and all sorts of stuff? What are you talking about?
But 48 and 42 aren't really unusual numbers, are they, in a football game?
Well, evidently they are because
when they're together, they are. Clearly.
Unique.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
I enjoyed it. Thank you for doing that story.
I think, boy.
Does Scorigami also do this for other sports?
As far as I know, just the football.
Yeah, I mean, other sports are only... I mean, I guess basketball, maybe.
I can't imagine Major League Baseball doesn't have some sort of thing much like this because, well, it says Scorigami. It doesn't, this does NFL Scorigami. So maybe I can't imagine the Major League Baseball, they're stat heavy. I don't know why they wouldn't have something like this. Or maybe Scorigami keeps track of Major League Baseball scores too.
Oh, maybe. But there can't be that many rare baseball scores unless we're talking, 61-5.
Right.
But that would never get. Yeah.
Right.
But lately, you'll notice if you listen to any play-by-plays, these guys are obviously handed, some intern hands them a thing. Well, this is the first time in the last 17 years that some unbelievably weird stat.
Yep.
That a team wearing gray has had a guy wearing 2 different colored socks on a Tuesday. Like, really?
Well, actually, Scorigami did an update on their Twitter with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It was 48-35 Buffalo, and they said this game has an 18.86% chance of ending in Scorigami, which is what they call a score that has never been recorded before. The most likely Scorigami that might happen, 48-42. And that's exactly how it ended.
Boy, some accountant completed in his pants.
Yeah, well, that's why you're making fun of yourself. You find this fascinating.
I do.
Boy, poor Scorigami. The 10 people that worked there were like, oh, man, no one can do this.
Yeah,
that was just a closet with an AI in it. Yeah, because, man.
Good job, everybody. I don't know. How are they going to, a computer can't replace that? Well, yeah, maybe it can't.
That's got to be
follow us on Twitter.
Hell of a Christmas party. Yeah. I'm not expecting you to know this. You might offhand. Maybe Ace will know.
Here he comes, one of his wonderful questions. I don't know if how many people are left or right-handed that work at Scorigami. I don't know.
No, that would be fair. In your memory, at least, what is the largest number of points that an NFL team has scored in a regular season game?
A regular season game?
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know.
Would it be?
Have we gotten into triple numbers ever?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
That's.
I think there was a playoff game that ended up 73-14 or something.
Oh, man.
Or maybe that was a regular season game, because you're going to love this. Sam Huff got traded from the Giants. Lombardi went and asked him to come out of retirement and play for the Redskins. Yeah. So
he left in a huff.
He did leave in a huff. And they were running up the score on the Giants, and Sam Huff wanted to do that. So that's how it got to be
that's great.
14.
That's interesting.
Another great story he likes.
I think it's fascinating. That was the famous game where they wouldn't let the guy in that had the fence. Let the guy in with the D.
That didn't happen at all.
That little fence guy.
That makes all the difference, doesn't it?
How do you get that fence in? I can't even get a person.
It's a foldable cart.
Coming up, we have O.J. Simpson's porno collection.
Porn.
It's going for sale.
Girly mags. Come on.
Girly
mags?
Yeah, they're magazines.
Oh, sure they were girls.
Oh,
one can only imagine Diddy's porno might be. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Music?
Yes.
Denmark's Prime Minister.
Christy.
Thank you.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Zamfir is back.
Oh, that's lovely. What are you talking?
We need the slide whistle Christmas.
Oh, man, do we.
Start writing.
I feel sorry.
With perennial favorites, Frosty the Snowman.
You might want to start it lower.
What else you got?
Do you hear what I hear? Not even close. Not even close.
Not even close.
No.
What about Jingle Bells?
Oh, I would buy this album. And finally, in its entirety, the 12 Days of Christmas.
12 Days of Christmas have been canceled. Hi, thanks very much for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Dean Edwards, and Dean is a veteran of Saturday Night Live. I know that you mentioned you didn't mention you did a great Chris Rock, dead on Chris Rock.
Yeah, I did a little bit of Chris Rock.
Have you worked with Chris?
Yeah, well, you know, Chris and I, being both SNL alum, it's funny because I used to see Chris in the clubs all the time. Mm-hmm. But once I got cast on SNL, then Chris is very sort of reserved into himself and you know, cool with his friends, and he's very, very polite, but if he doesn't know you, he's looking at you like, I don't know you, you know. Mm-hmm. So once I got on the show, every time I saw him, he was very sort of big brother, very you know, strong with his advice. I remember one time Tracy Morgan and I are sitting in this comedy club in New York, the Comedy Cellar, and we had just had Jack Black was a guest host, mm-hmm. and Chris walks in. He's like, you know what? I never watched that show. The one time I watched them, they still don't use black people. Mm-hmm. I was like, actually, Chris, you know, I was in 4 sketches this past week. He's like, you wasn't in them. You're just in the background. Don't ever be happy they throw you a bone. You got talent. Only the dude without talent is happy they throw him a bone, which I appreciate. And then he sat there and for a good 35 minutes lecturing me on gotta keep writing hard. Just every week, write 2 sketches and an update. 2 sketches. Meanwhile, Tracy Morgan is sitting there. Chris, you ain't never gave me that advice. When I started on the show, you never gave me advice like that. I'd appreciated some of that advice. That's how Tracy is, though. That's how he is.
This woman is listening to the Bob and Tom Morning Show on Q95.
That's disgusting. Why, nothing could be worse than that. Well, I stand corrected.
The Bob and Tom Morning Show on Q95. Get up and get it on.
Oh, wait a second.
I'll get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooter, I'd love to say we just landed, but I'm still driving.
Oh.
I know. Like I said yesterday, with all these spring breakers clogging up the airlines, I rented a car, making the most of my wizard number, but it's fair to say I've had my fill of Zone 4 people. I know. I just crossed over into IL from IN, and for once I didn't have to do a touch-and-go at ORD first.
Oh, nice.
I'm at a truck stop, and like most road dogs, I had to re-up on my supply of sugar-free Celsius and veggie straws, and I'd be giving anything to be in the Sky Club about right now, but unfortunately, my rental car has a nail in the tire. Yeah, I got to find a place to get my tire fixed.
Yeah.
I'll take a bird strike any day over this, but this is really going to set me back. Bob and Tom, hang on a sec. Let me ask this trucker if he knows a place to get my flat fixed around here.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. I found myself in a predicament. My right front is low. Picked up a nail. Would you happen to know a reputable tire place around these parts? Oh, you've definitely got yourself a flat there. That's going to turn into a roll alligator. Probably won't attend to it. That's why I roll on Goodyear tires. I don't use those commie brands. I wouldn't put those on a moped, but if you can make it up to Pete's Tire Center, you're only 2 miles away. I think it sounds good. Yeah, I'll try to find Pete's. What you want to do is take a left out of here. You're going to go maybe a mile and a half on the south side of the road. You're going to see a sign for Joe Gin Spa. Now, if you can't make it all the way to Pete's, be sure to stop in there. Hey, Todd, I've got to take this. I got to call on my burner. They may not fix your flat at Joe Gin's, but you're going to feel like they did. Here, I've got a gift card that's got $40 left on it. I haven't been in almost a year on account of my cholesterol being what it is. When you get there, ask for Lou. Tell her you'll pass on the table sign, but you still wanted to take a look at your undercarriage. Hey, gang, looks like this might take a while. Let's circle back and reload for tomorrow. We just landed.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, easy, I'm right here. My God.
It's a charity benefit project. We'll give you some details on how you can get tickets to that show just around the corner. Lots of great stuff coming up in 25.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Speaking of old Steven, he's a jeweler you can trust because he stands behind his jewelry with the best guarantee in the business. He guarantees, that's his famous slogan. A full 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Steven Singer Jewelers, IHateStevenSinger.com.
You got time.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick. Now, we're going to pass it right back to you at the sports desk. NFL, a twin bill this evening?
Yeah, 2 Monday night games tonight. We'll get to that. But Patrick Mahomes yesterday threw 2 touchdown passes before leaving with an ankle injury. Ruh-roh. Xavier Worthy ran for score, and the Chiefs beat the Browns in Cleveland 21-7. Mahomes left in the fourth quarter after he had his ankle got rolled up on. X-rays after the game were negative. They're obviously going to check it again today, and he's day-to-day. The Browns had 6 turnovers, and Carson Wentz for the Chiefs in at quarterback at the end of the game. Isn't that interesting?
Wow.
For the Chiefs.
6 turnovers. Reminds me of a continental breakfast.
Hampton. Gorgeous.
And maybe we have that Indianapolis Colts Jonathan Taylor problem yesterday during the game. And also Bengals safety Jordan Battle thought he had a 61-yard fumble return for a touchdown until he dropped the ball just shy of crossing the goal line.
I can't help but love when this happens.
We've all seen this happen, and it certainly does. Cincinnati goes on to win the game, by the way, over the Titans. And Indianapolis running back Jonathan Taylor had a 41-yard touchdown run on the board until replays. There he is right now, heading toward the goal line.
This is brutal.
Replays plainly showed that he drops the ball before crossing the goal line.
This is my favorite.
The Broncos outscored Indy 24-0 after this play, and they go on to win 31-13.
Idiots. You act like you've been there before.
Yesterday.
This doesn't happen.
Wasn't that the second time over the weekend that happened? Another game, a guy did the exact same thing.
The Jordan Battle interception to Cincinnati. He dropped it before he crossed the goal line as well.
Hang out of that ball.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm having trouble paying attention because
Me too.
Chick turned me on to this NFL Scorigami.
Oh, no.
And this chart is just so much fun.
No.
Fun?
Oh, this is great.
What have you learned?
I've got to put it away. I've learned that I can't pay attention to anything else if I'm trying to figure this out. Once again, Scorigami, there was an incident over the weekend in which was it the Detroit Buffalo score that was
48-42. That score had never been existed before until yesterday.
Now for us, that's really a moment.
Right. The score had never happened before in the NFL.
Oh, okay.
And there's a website called Scorigami, full of hopeless losers who keep track of scores. And
I think it's so
really
exciting.
Tom has captured it, and we've talked about it before, but today he's decided to really take a hold of it.
Well, the name like Scorigami, once again, I thought it had folded. You see, I'll have to put this away because I'll come and visit it later. It looks like very interesting.
Is that right? So what are you finding interesting?
Yeah, what, can you look up anything?
I don't understand.
Well, if you had said the score, what was it, 48-42? I wouldn't have thought that was all that unusual, but it is. Never happened before.
But it is.
You got to be kidding me.
Most points ever scored in an NFL game is on there.
Oh, what was that?
Well, what is it?
You were right. It was 7. I put the thing away because I couldn't stop looking at it. There's so many interesting stats there.
Bears and the Vikings.
How can a team score 1 point?
How can they score one?
Is it a
point like a fumble on
an extra point?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
The Bears and the Vikings tonight, and at 8 o'clock Eastern, then at 8:30 Eastern, Falcons and the Raiders. One's on ABC, and the others are on ESPN and ESPN Plus. If you'd like to watch those tonight, there. I don't know why they're telling us there are 2 Monday night football games on now. I guess that's a thing.
Ace, do you and Kostaki have money on this game?
We do not.
Maybe you could bet something with him.
That'd be fun.
Maybe an all-pro line shirt.
Oh.
For a
Max Crosby's out for the rest of the year with that injury. So
for an Ace Cosby Sharpie.
Raiders are getting 6 points at home. There you go.
They'll get it done.
Yeah, I like that confidence.
Well, they're going to be home during the playoffs. They're not going to be playing. They're just going to be home.
Wait, do we know that for sure?
So will Gardner.
Gardner Minshew is sadly injured, my favorite NFL player. He says, somehow that's my fault.
He just wanted to hurt your feelings.
The Las Vegas Raiders are 2-11 as I'm talking to you right now.
Well, there's a chance, right? Mathematically?
If select nuclear strikes.
Oh, okay, all right.
They should have beaten the Chiefs.
Oh, well, they count should-haves in the standings. You're right.
That would have been 3-10.
By the way, big sporting news over the weekend. If you happen to catch the Hallmark movie, new this year, Touchdown Christmas or whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah.
With Mama Kelsey?
Yes. If you missed it, it's okay. This Friday they are showing the extended cut.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's on the Hallmark Channel?
That's right.
Oh, boy.
So who knows if it'll be more Mama Kelsey, more Andy Reid. He showed up at one point. Yeah, who's to say?
Andy Reid's making movies now. Well, that's great.
And we don't know the title?
I think it's like Touchdown. I don't remember it. Yeah.
Okay. This is kind of a knockoff on the Taylor Swift romance thing.
Yeah, gentlemen, and not so much. There is one on Lifetime that is more of a knockoff on that. It's a pop star who meets a football player and they fall in love.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That's definitely a knockoff.
Well, it says here, Donna Kelsey making her film debut in 2 Hallmark movies.
Yes, so she's already been in Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story.
Oh, there you go. Holiday Touchdown. And this is, the other one is Christmas on Call. Features a diehard Eagles fan who helps his love interest get to know Philadelphia, according to a release from Hallmark this week. Donna Kelsey, Mama Kelsey's also in that one.
Oh, okay.
So there
Interesting.
you go. So one of them deals with the Chiefs, Travis's team, and one of them deals with Eagles, Jason Kelsey's team. So there you go.
Okay.
I like Tom's idea of you could have like 2 Raiders fans who the whole movie's just them kind of sitting by the fire.
Is
that what they do, Tom?
Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, but we should maybe call up Kostaki. You guys can make a little wager.
I guess I would.
He might be
ask.
asleep.
Well, we can text him. I'll wake him up.
He was in Vegas over the weekend, so I'm sure he's.
We'll get him before he goes to bed.
He's still there at the table.
He would love to hear from you, Tom.
I mean, he'll sit at those poker tables for 18 hours.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he knows how to do it. I don't know if you can have your phone with you. I would imagine you can, but maybe that's
a good question.
Poor form to look at it or something.
Right. I don't know what the deal
No, you
is
can't
on
take
that.
pictures in the casino.
They
frown on that.
A stash of pornographic magazines that O.J. Simpson kept in prison is going up for auction. Malcolm Laverne is Simpson's longtime attorney and executor of his estate. He told TMZ that the porn stash is from the late athlete's stint in the Nevada State Prison. The attorney says he may put Mr. Simpson's Magnum condoms on the auction block as well.
Oh.
Of course.
Of course.
All right.
These are presumably
Why did he-
still in the package, I'm
Why
hoping.
didn't he need condoms in prison?
They hope to hold the auction in early 2025.
Okay.
I assume they issue condoms in prison for health purposes, not for pregnancy prevention.
Right.
That'd be a story.
Do they?
I'm sure.
I would hope so.
Okay.
Look.
You can get STDs from another guy. Guy on guy can get. I mean,
yeah, you can't keep.
There are other illnesses I could mention where that was they essentially invented.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's interesting that they allowed OJ to have porno magazines in prison. It's just nice to know that he didn't just get off on the murder charges.
Do you have any titles of those magazines?
Yeah, I was wondering the same.
It's got to be blonde.
I think I saw a Penthouse, which would.
Oh, okay.
I saw a picture of the stack.
What was the poem that Johnny Cochran did? If he jerked, the porno worked.
That's exactly right.
Okay. Well, maybe that's where they got the DNA evidence.
Off the pages.
After all these years, yeah. They scraped it off a Penthouse. Is that sports?
Well, I would think that if they get money from that, it goes right to the Goldmans, right?
That's the idea, but who knows?
And I believe OJ has a $500,000 tax lien from the IRS.
Who gets paid first? Oh, what am I saying? The government or the Goldmans?
That's a very good question. And yeah, but all I know is that the Goldmans couldn't touch the money from his NFL pension for some odd reason.
And his, I think his property in Florida, too, they couldn't touch for whatever reason.
Yeah, there's some weird thing like that.
More sports coming up, including BMX bikers against pickleballers. And these are one of Tom's stories. An overdue library book is exciting.
Okay.
So
and it involves sports.
Yeah, there you go.
And it involves helping kids read.
Yeah,
it's kind of positive spin.
In the abstract, yes.
And I did spend some time this weekend working on my Omaha Steaks gifting. Shipped off a whole bunch of boxes of Omaha Steaks.
You went online. Well, no, you probably didn't go online. You had somebody go online for you.
You'd be amazed. I had some downtime, so I did it myself.
Well, you saved a lot of money with the deal they have going on right now. 50% off site-wide, Tom. You got half off everything that you ordered. Unbelievable. Plus, did you put in that promo code?
Of course. It's BTS.
That's exactly right.
I know that.
Yes, BTS is the promo code you put in to get an extra $30 off. They have 5 generations of experience. Omaha Steaks consistently delivers the world's best steak and the best hot dogs. I mean, we cannot talk about these enough. They are the finest. They call them Jumbo Franks because to call them a hot dog really isn't to do them justice. They're the best you'll ever have. And the gifting experts at Omaha Steaks, they've included some of those in their thoughtfully curated gift packages they've put together to make it so easy for you to deliver gourmet favorites to all your friends and family. Legendary steaks, mouth-watering desserts, and so much more. That's what you could bet, Ace, because I bet Kostaki's getting one of these Omaha Steaks packages. You can say, hey, if the Falcons lose, I get that package. Oh, boy, that's a lot of shipping and dry ice, but that's Kostaki's loss. Plus, Bob and Tom Show listeners, you'll get an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. On top of that, 50% off site-wide. 50% off at OMAHAsteaks.com and an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. Minimum purchase may apply. OmahaSteaks.com. Enjoy some great food over the right before the new year.
Well, thank you very much, Omaha Steaks. Check it out. Coming up, we have other exciting things in the news, including an interesting driver's license story. Do you check your driver's license periodically to make sure it hasn't expired?
I don't, no. But maybe I should.
You ever done one of those moves where you get at the airport and look at it and, uh-oh.
No.
They always notice, though. I see them remind people all the time.
And have we finally arrived at the time when you need to have the star on your driver's license?
I don't know the answer.
Is that
I don't
just
know.
around the corner? Is it next year? Okay, well, I'll get a hard date on that for you coming up. And I was thinking about my OJ poem. He's your cellmate, so lubricate. Is that good? Too many words. Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
You know, here at Charlie's Tavern, I stay mighty busy making drinks, but the phone, it never stops ringing. I love Tendon Bar. This job is really great. My customers are thirsty and I hate to make them wait. But it always seems the phone rings as I start to pour a beer. It's some fella asking me to page his friends he says are here. Okay, buddy, you hold the phone and I'll check to see if they're here. Is Seymour Butts around? Have you seen Dick Peter? Are you Jack Hinoff? Is anyone Sharon Peter? Have you seen a Harry Beaver or you a Peter Stroker? And it seems like almost every night I'm paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a Big Dick Smoker.
Have you seen a Mr. Bader?
No, can check back later.
Could you find a hairy ball sack?
Not right now, you'll have to call back.
Bill McCracken, if you please.
He's among the absentees.
Do you know Ivana Wiener?
Sorry, no, I haven't seen her.
Phone rings.
There it is.
You know, this worked yesterday in rehearsal.
Does anybody hear the phone ringing?
I hear it. My headphones.
You heard a phone
Oh,
ring?
you hear? Did you hear the
ring
phone
in
ring?
your headphones?
Wait a minute, ring it again.
Did I answer it or not?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I just heard it.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. There's someone
Speak up, Dan.
clearing their throat in my
Hello,
mic.
Charlie's Tavern.
What's the matter? Is it noisy in there?
Yeah.
I was hoping you could page somebody for me.
Sure, who are you looking for?
I'm trying to find a Mr. Padasso. His first name is Stuart, but they call him Stu.
Stu Padasso?
That's right.
All right, hold on. Excuse me, everybody. Hey, is there a Stu Padasso here?
Right here.
Does anyone know a Stu Padasso?
He's over there. I see him.
I'm sorry.
Right here.
Someone said he just left with Haywood.
Haywood who?
Haywood Jablomi.
No, but buy me dinner and drinks, and we'll talk.
Wow, that'd be a wild. That'd be a wacky twist, wouldn't it? Hey, Bob and Tom are doing it.
There's the phone. The phone's ringing.
The phone's ringing.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, hi. Could you page someone for me?
Sure. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a Miss Fingerdew.
What, do you want to kill her?
First name Wilma.
Wilma Fingerdew. Sorry, somebody says she's in the back room with Willie.
Willie who?
Willie Fisterbottom.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt, baby. Whoa.
What ethnicity was that supposed to be?
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
Okay. They call here several times a night, and it's always the same. He asks me if I'll page his friend, and then he says their name. Hey, is BJ Hunter there? Can you find a Peter Wanker? I'm looking for a man to kiss. Have you seen Woody Spanker? Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but we call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Really? My song is nearly over now, so I'll cut to the quick. Who knew there were so many guys named Peter, Rod, and Dick? And if you see somebody, or if you need somebody, Paige, let me be quite blunt.
Uh-oh.
I'll try my best to find him, or my name's not Michael Hunt. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they called him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Is Mike Hunt here?
Jeez. Paging Michael Hunt.
It's not on the script.
Paging Michael. You're supposed to say.
Paging Michael
Give me the
Hunt.
last part of the song again, would you please, Steve? You're supposed to say Paging Michael Hunt, then say
Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Oh, yeah, his name is Richard.
They call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Paging Michael
There
Hunt.
we go.
Paging Michael Hunt. Is Mike Hunt here?
That went well.
See, that really makes a difference when you
set it
do
up.
that stuff, right? Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee and Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Welcome back.
I see you over there at the sports desk. Maybe we could make a little mini movie of just 10 seconds before we come back from these breaks.
Yeah.
And
things that are said.
And what gets blurted out just a millisecond before these microphones open up.
Yeah.
Of course, it'd be the last thing we ever did professionally, but Yeah, I don't know why I asked this question, but the answer is as follows. Beginning May 7th, 2025, you were correct, Dace, you will no longer be able to use a non-compliant driver's license to board a domestic flight. You need to have the...
What month, May?
May 7th. Yeah, you need to have... each state has a different set of requirements on what you need, a legal state ID, or you can use a passport. But if your driver's license from whatever state you're in, they put a star on it, right,
Yep.
or something?
They do.
Yeah, and I remember I did this in 3 trips to the DMV, and I finally got it.
Oh, I thought they just put that on mine because I'm a star.
Well, you are a star,
I
dear.
don't feel nearly as special.
Okay.
No, you're special. You're very special.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's Josh Arnold. You'll find him at the Stephen Singer Jeweler's sidekick desk and chair.
You almost say Stephen King? Top of mind? What's going on?
Yeah. I'm a fan.
Welcome to Stephen King Jewelers.
Sometimes dead is better.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get a haunted piece of jewelry if you buy a Stephen King jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. What's going on over there? You said you had some more sporting news of interest?
Detroit Area Library says a man can keep he can keep his baseball book even though it's been overdue for 50 years.
I love these stories. We get this all the time.
Chuck Hildebrandt said he borrowed the book titled Baseball's Zaniest Stars.
I want to read this book.
He borrowed it in 1974 as a 13-year-old baseball nut and never returned it. It was not until 5 or 6 years ago he discovered the library book among his belongings. The 63-year-old says he decided to keep the book until 2024. It's the 50th anniversary, and then try to return it.
Okay.
Library director Oksana Urban told the Detroit Free Press that Hildebrandt can keep the book because it's been erased from their system. Technically, the fine would have been, and I'm not sure what they're using to figure this up, but they say...
Fine-agami.
Oh, there you go. $4,564. Hildebrandt's trying to raise the amount for the nonprofit literacy group Reading is Fundamental.
Oh, that's really nice.
So he wants to make a donation now of that amount. So that's kind of a fun story. We get these every once in a while. They'll find a book that is overdue by 110 years to some library in Massachusetts, and the fine is cool. $50,000.
I'm going to look that. I'm going to give to that. I'm going to look that guy.
What would you do? Would you forgive him, or would you?
I would absolutely forgive him. Yeah, especially, and then to find out that he was doing that donation thing. That's very cool.
Yeah. That's a good idea. That's a good solve the problem.
But think about it. It's baseball's zaniest stars. Right?
I love it.
Now, but that was published in 73 or 74. Think of the stuff that's happened since then.
No joke.
That's some extra zany.
They were only dreaming of zany back in 74 when they put the book together.
Yeah, that's old school zany.
See, but old school zany is more fascinating to me than...
I want to say that 1974 was before the zany... The only baseball zany I can remember is Mark the Bird Fidrich.
And what was he so zany?
He would
talk to the ball.
He would talk and manicure the pitcher's mound, and he had crazy hair coming out of his hat and all sorts of stuff.
He was on the cover of a bunch of magazines.
Like in the 80s, and it's like, what are we? Boy, that Dwight Gooden sure was zany. He could snort 3 pounds ago.
What year was the LSD pitching thing?
Doc Ellis?
Yeah, the Doc Ellis.
Oh, I don't know. It's got to be Pirates in the World Series, so that's got to be 69, maybe, or 79 was We Are Family, I think. But I don't know if Doc Ellis was on that team. He must have been.
Yeah, so
why don't you look that up?
No, I can't. I was just asking.
Wasn't there a baseball player that dated Madonna for a while?
Canseco.
Yeah.
Jose Canseco.
He was kind of crazy.
He was zany. He shot
was a wild one.
He shot his thumb off at the kitchen table with he's cleaning his gun. Remember that? That's zany.
Yeah, and then he was doing Bigfoot hunts, wasn't he?
Oh, that's right.
Not long ago.
Yeah. He was.
And he was. You could sign up and you could go on a Bigfoot hunt with him. I haven't seen a follow up, so I'm assuming they didn't find one.
Yeah, but like
now with Bigfoot, do you catch it and keep it, or do you
catch and release?
Catch and release? Is that what you?
Yeah, you're not going to keep that.
Yeah. Especially if they're small, you want them to go. You want them to grow.
You know, Harry and the Hendersons, they don't fit in your house very well.
Man, I love Harry and the Hendersons.
Who doesn't?
A charming film.
Very, very charming.
Yes.
Boy, this Baseball Zaniest Stars from 1974, the cover is it's just a guy. Oh, it's didn't Leo DeRocher have a bird under his baseball cap, and he Was it DeRocher or some management?
Amazing.
On opening day. And
Casey Stengel.
Maybe. Might have been Stengel.
See, that's the thing. You're going to get
hat off and...
Old Licorice Whip Wilson once brought a yo-yo onto the field.
Threw the ball with his foot.
Like we wouldn't bat an eye at all.
Yeah.
Old Jimmy Hershaway once hit 4 foul balls in a row.
Whoa.
Yeah, we can't.
Now that's zany.
Now, I wonder, the Doc Ellis thing, this says it was 12 June 1970.
Okay. All right.
So,
I thought they were the 68, 69 along in there. They were pretty good, too.
Doc Ellis threw a no-hitter on that date. It later stated he accomplished the feat under the influence of LSD. He was the starting pitcher for the National League in the All-Star game in 71.
See, Mom? See, Dad? You see what you can accomplish when you're on the... And you grounded me.
You said drugs are bad.
Yeah, some hippie kid trying to make that case to...
See what you did?
You don't get it.
Jerry Garcia was catching. He's from the Dominican Republic. Well, thank you. Is that sports?
One more.
Okay.
BMX riders. This is going to start happening a lot, so stand by. BMX riders in Santa Cruz, California, protesting a proposal to remove the city's BMX bike ramps to install pickleball courts.
These pickleball courts are encroaching on the environment. That is for sure.
I love it.
Oh.
They took over the basketball courts at my gym.
They did indeed.
Yep.
And they're packed from the moment they opened.
I bet so. The city's Parks and Recreation Department is Santa Cruz currently looking for spaces to answer the demand for pickleball amid the sport's gaining popularity. Tony Elliott, Santa Cruz's director of Parks and Rec, called a meeting to gather community feedback about the possibility of replacing the city's BMX ramps with their first pickleball courts.
The basketball courts at your gym are now pickleball?
They are. Our gym, yeah. All pickleball.
Assuming there was a demographic shift at the shortly thereafter.
It didn't go over well, I'll tell you that. I heard a lot about it in the sauna.
Really?
Did you?
Yeah, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big, but they're packed all the time. The
Tony Elliott, the director of Parks and Rec of Santa Cruz, said one of the biggest revelations from a meeting was the number of BMX riders that rallied for their park. He said it was really clear for the community that there's a strong desire to keep the park, the bike park there, and not turn it over to pickleball. So they're going to wait and see what they
they're going
are able to.
If they turn it over, they'll probably have to do something about all those ramps. I mean, it's going to be, talk about a defense. I got to run up the ramp if I want to hit the ball.
Extreme pickleball. That's got to be next.
There you go.
But you're right, Chick. This is going to be, we're going to be getting variations on this.
A lot of this.
They took out the fill in the blank for the pickleball.
Yep.
Kind of the gentrification, if you will, of
Have
courts.
you played, Chick?
I have not.
Yeah, I never have either.
So much fun.
I know my dad enjoyed it, and I know you enjoyed, Pat, and
My husband enjoys
Tom,
it.
I think you've played it,
Hell
right?
yeah, it's great. It's a little easier on the knees, I think, technically, and you're not running quite as fast
You
as
fall on
far.
the asphalt, yeah.
I mean, tennis is, for me, impossible. I was real difficult.
Hard.
yeah.
Or, Christy, you point out that falling on the asphalt is difficult?
Yes. Yeah.
You skin your knee, right?
Oh,
Skin
yeah.
your knee, break an arm, yeah.
It'd be interesting to talk to an orthopedic surgeon and find out what the newest injuries are that because of the popularity of if there's a particular pickleball
Shoulders,
injury, the way
wrists,
in the world of skiing when they brought snowboarding out, it did change the nature of the injuries. Unfortunately, most of the snowboarders lived. But sorry.
Pickleball elbow is very
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but the thing is, the trade-off is older people getting some much-needed exercise. So, I mean...
And it's also, you can socialize because you're much closer. You can talk.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
And a lot of people put pickleball courts on their driveway, which is why I bring up the asphalt thing, because it's easy to do. You can just mark
I got
it
one.
out.
I've got a net in my garage. We wheel it out.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a 20th of the exercise that tennis is, it's good exercise.
It's very
You take
good.
that. You take that painter's tape, that blue. What's that called? That the stuff.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You lay the court out.
Yep.
Oh, fun.
I'll have you over, Josh.
I'd definitely play. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I know the girls will
all the girls will take you on.
Yeah, they'll kick my butt.
And they'll do nothing. They'll spike it. And
I bet they're ruthless. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They'd enjoy that.
Hit you in the teeth with the ball and laugh.
Okay. Now we were talking about. I'm sorry. Is that the end of sports?
Yes, that's sports.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Chick McGee. We have Christy Lee across the way at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
It's the holidays, and 50% of couples visiting home for the holidays plan to have sex in their childhood bedroom. Yeah! This is according to a new survey shedding light on what the holiday season has in store for America's love lives.
No, they must be kind of talking about people that are
younger,
in their 20s, just out of college or something. Because
yeah, I would think.
Josh, when you were in school, did you have a dorm and everything?
No, I commuted, so I lived at home while I went to college. And yes, I would bring girls back. And for the most, I only got caught once, and I got caught the morning after. My mom came downstairs, where my room was, and saw my date. And I
naked in bed.
Not just that, but surrounded by beer cans.
So what was she most upset about? See, because your room was in the basement?
Yes, yeah.
That sounds like that was really something.
She didn't talk to me. My dad let me know, your mother's not too happy about what she saw.
Did they go into any detail? Was it the beer? Was it the...
My mom didn't care for this young lady because she had a tattoo. Oh. And
please tell me it was in a really interesting place that you shouldn't have seen.
No, so she was already like.
Where was the tattoo? You got to tell us that.
Her arm, and so she didn't really want me dating somebody with a tattoo. What a sweet lady.
Well, those times have changed.
Yeah, for sure. Now, yeah, exactly.
It wouldn't be a big deal, no.
Right.
Have you since dated a lady with a tattoo?
Yes, almost. I would say, I was going to say exclusively, but it wasn't necessarily by choice. So many women just have tattoos. I don't know, but who knows? Maybe tattooed women are attracted to the likes of.
Do they typically tell you that it's coming? The tattoo. I mean, like if you're in the process of having a romantic encounter, will they say, "Oh, by the way, don't be too surprised"?
No.
I have a political statement on my boobs.
Right. No. Boy, you went all in on war.
Free the nipples.
Yeah, well,
I was the girl last week to make America hard again.
I was a little,
wow.
A little thrown by your nader nipples.
Make America hard again. I like it.
The poll of 2,000 U.S. adults conducted found 2/3 agree the holidays are the most romantic time to be intimate.
It is a nice romantic time, isn't it?
Yeah, you have
Am I the only one?
going.
Aren't you exhausted? I am completely exhausted all the time in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, this survey is the younger folks who don't have to prepare the meals. They don't have to do.
They don't have to wrap all the presents.
Yeah.
They don't have to do
They
all
have
the
access.
shopping.
They have access to Adderall.
Yes, they do.
Over 50% of respondents who will be visiting home for the holidays plan to have sex in their bedroom, their kid's bedroom, their child bed.
Did you ever do that?
Never.
Chick?
No, never did that.
Ace?
Yes.
Ah. Now, was this bed like a cool bed, like a race car, or okay, just a regular?
I had to move the steering wheel up.
Did you?
Was it a single bed or a double bed?
Single.
Okay. The answer is no, because you may recall I never slept in my bedroom.
You slept in your sister's bedroom. I know that.
Yeah, my entire life.
That was your office.
When my sister, I was like 10. My sister moved out. And I took all the stuff in my room and created my own office.
So did you have sex in her bedroom?
Man, that's
No.
funny.
No. Oh.
It's kind of odd. I don't have those childhood bedroom memories because I didn't really have one. And I left her room completely intact. So it had all of the delicate ceramics and all that girly stuff. But that's the room I slept in.
Mm-hmm.
Which made me incredibly virulent heterosexual.
Yeah, that
explains
a lot.
That's what we were just thinking.
It kind of does speak to your. If it didn't take after all those years.
No, it's just I
were meant to be.
I don't know what was going through my mind when I said, you know something, I don't want to have a bed in my bedroom. I'm going to have an office.
Yeah, that's funny. At 10.
40% of singles.
And then I eventually paneled it myself.
Is that right?
And I put in hideous red shag carpet.
Now, is that house still standing?
Yeah.
You guys sold it, right?
Oh, my mom, yeah, sold it eventually. But yeah, and then after I went off to school, she painted the walnut paneling white and took off the burlap. I put burlap on the wall so I could hang posters.
Oh, I
Sounds
see.
lovely.
It was great. Oh, I had Jefferson Airplane
Burlap walls.
Jefferson Airplane. Because you could pin stuff right on the burlap. It was a tasteful,
really,
kind of a, what do you call it, undyed burlap, natural. So it was very nice.
40% of singles tend to hook up with people just as often, if not more, during the holiday season.
Oh, okay.
Sure, yeah.
Those bar crawls can be quite...
Cuffing? Is that the term?
Yeah, we learned that.
Cuffing is where you it's almost like you're handcuffed to somebody. Is that what's going on?
Metaphorically, yeah. Mm-hmm. During the holidays.
So I'm sorry. So they're saying it's more romantic during the holidays?
Yep. And even though many will be visiting their family during the holidays, 1 in 7 want to sneak in a hookup or a date while they're home.
By the way, a word to the wise. Make sure that if you are the oldest and they have younger siblings, make sure that the baby monitor is off.
Oh.
When you go to knock one off in the room with the crib.
30% of those polled have hooked up with someone during the holidays and regretted it later.
Perhaps a cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it's kind of cool because you get to, Josh, this young lady that you were hooking up with, did she get to see like your participation trophy from...
She got to see
7th grade softball.
Many cool things.
Chorus pictures.
My Freddie poster. And yes, you got to see how hip I was.
Right.
My stereo. I had a stereo.
Nice.
I had my dad's old DJ stereo.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's so loud in my little basement room.
This night with the beer cans, did you have music on at the time, and what was it?
Oh, I do not remember, but I'm sure we were playing something. Yeah, probably.
We could do a whole show on what music you had playing back in the day during, because I'm sure there's some amazingly inappropriate.
And it was fun. I liked being a young man.
Now, do you have a stereo? Do you have a stereo now?
No, I don't. I've just got the Bluetooth
speakers. Yeah,
it sounds great. So,
one of my goals is to get my stereo out of mothballs and set it up again.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I told you, Tom, I took that dive into vinyl, and you start to remember about halfway through, this is a pain in the ass.
But I do have a...
You got to get up, you got to unwrap the album, you got to put the thing on the turntable.
I loved it.
But I have some huge speakers and so a great amp. It would be fun.
I mean, huge silver dial and
buddy
switches.
Of mine, I think he still has these speakers that were the size of a small refrigerator. He was so proud of those speakers.
Yeah, well, speaker technology has changed drastically, but I do have a...
Magnets, Tom.
Before there was a Macintosh computer company, there is a Macintosh stereo. This is getting obscure. There's a Macintosh stereos from back in the day, all tube amps. They're great.
You have one of those?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to break that out.
Yeah.
We should have a stereo room here, a party room.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Ace, you could DJ again.
Yes.
Get you spin the hits. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What is coming up?
Coming up, we have Don't Piss Off a Stripper. We have a guy who...
I love that song.
Yeah. Don't piss off a stripper.
Isn't that Blue Oyster Cult?
Don't piss off a stripper.
And if you are traveling by bus over the holiday season, we have bus etiquette for you.
Anyone?
Try not to grab your pants more than once.
I'm the only one.
Bus etiquette?
Yeah. The last time you were on a bus.
I'll be on a bus in 2 weeks.
Not ski buses.
He's talking about the Vail shuttle.
That's a different.
Not a bus.
It's still a bus.
No.
Have you ever been on a bus?
Admittedly, a better class of people
very, very nice bus.
riding the bus.
Hey, we're really late.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say? Deep Heel Cup.
They're for your shoes.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
But, Bob, you brought a surprise for us today, did you
Well,
not?
you know, we've been going over this debate on Twitter, at parties, about the movie Die Hard.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, right.
Is it a Christmas movie or is it not a Christmas movie?
It's an action film.
Well, I don't, Josh.
I say it's a Christmas film.
Ryan.
I'm in on the Christmas film.
Chick.
I say it's not Christmas until John McClane drops Hans Gruber off the Nakatomi.
Spoiler
Nakatomi.
That's right. That's right.
Ace.
I'm going.
Holiday action.
Holiday action. But
Holiday
it's still
action.
a Christmas Christy.
It's a Kwanzaa movie.
I think it's an action film. When you say Christmas movies, that does not spring to mind for me.
No. Which one does?
Elf. It's my favorite.
Elf?
Love Elf.
Hi, I'm Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color?
Okay, but, you know,
Hope you
to
find
me,
your dad,
any
buddy.
movie that has
Thanks, Narwhal.
a Christmas scene in it is considered a Christmas movie.
Okay, we'll give you that, I guess.
It's a good thing to watch during the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I found out I was doing this program.
It sounds like you got a flat tire on the side of the road.
Yeah, it
when
sounds
I
like
found out my car broke down.
Sounds like jury duty.
When I found out I was doing Bob and Tom jury duty,
Yes.
I figured, well, I'll whip up something.
Great.
And it's about Die Hard, the Christmas movie. It's a Nakatomi Christmas. John McClane is in the air. Wife Holly Gennaro knows that John will soon be there. Douchebag Harry Ellis does another line of blow. Some dude's banging Blondie on a desk he doesn't know. John is pissed at Holly. She used her maiden name. Hans Gruber starts a shooting, and the party goes insane. All hell breaks loose, but our hero doesn't lose his head. To me, it isn't Christmas until these words are said. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Come out to the coast. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. The LAPD's toast. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Hans Gruber doesn't know. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Have machine gun, ho, ho, ho. John McClane is barefoot. The bad guys shoot the glass. Our boy Roy gets pissed and kicks Edgar Winter's ass. They find the detonators, explosions everywhere. Nakatomi Plaza, gonna need a few repairs. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Come out to the coast. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. The LAPD's toast. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Hans Gruber doesn't know. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Have machine gun, ho, ho, ho. That's right. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. John needs a big promotion. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Hans Gruber dies in very slow motion. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Merry
Nice.
Christmas, everybody.
Oh, wonderful.
There you go.
Beautiful job.
It shows what a guy can do in an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Jeez, Mr. Grizz took me 4 days.
The great thing about my mom's bridge club was she would make delicious desserts for the ladies.
Oh, she didn't have the Brock's Bridge mix? That was always my favorite.
No, she'd make apple pie. She'd make apple tarts.
Oh, she was amazing. Yeah.
I forgot about bridge mix.
Oh, yeah. My grandmother used to have that.
Man.
Bridge
Did you ever bang any of your mom's friends in the bridge club?
Come on, man.
You know you
Fess
did.
up.
No,
Did you at least think about him while you were learning about
Who
it?
was the oldest woman you slept
Can
with?
I write down the joke I wanted to?
Hang on a second. Who is age? Just the age.
A gentleman never discussed.
Oldest woman you slept with.
Or how many years older was she?
Than you.
Was it an old whore?
Just flat out.
I want to apologize to the members of my mom's bridge club if any of them are still alive.
I didn't say it was them. I said it was you probably employed a whore.
That is completely false. Oh,
So
God.
you never had sex with someone?
I never normally do this, but I would like to partake in one of your
Excuse me.
women of ill repute. If you don't mind.
Excuse me.
Who's the oldest?
Ruth, I understand you're quite good.
Do you have a Millicent on staff or a
QR code? No, I understand. This is a cash only proposition.
I just returned from the haberdasher.
Does this include the tip? Or probably get a lot of tip jokes, I guess. If you want more than the tip in, it costs
my
extra. I get it. I know. Can we get back to Bridge Club?
I'm just calling in.
Okay. We'll look forward to talking to him. And he's got his book out there. I'll tell you about how to get that coming up soon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Christy Lee, Pat Godwin. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Patty G. Get another song out of Pat coming up. Really enjoyed your Christmas party, office Christmas party song. Maybe we can feature that again.
Right what you know, right, Tom?
Yeah, feature that again. The days of the office Christmas party, I think, changing pretty drastically, I think.
And I think that might be a good thing.
Yeah.
Or as somebody told me the other day, yeah, our office Christmas party, we had a cash bar. I go, well, that's to keep you all from getting too
Well, at least they had a bar.
Yeah.
Our office Christmas party will be alcohol-free, except for those staff members who carry a flask. You know who you are.
Don't rule those out.
Oh, I certainly don't. Once again, Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
Allie Breen had an interesting letter, if you'll recall, last Wednesday about a lady who was very upset because her boyfriend of 7 years or something didn't like to spend money on her, and she wanted this really expensive purse. Well, it's the season for presents, but a new poll finds couples struggle with the gift-giving expectations. According to datingnews.com, 95% of people surveyed who are in a relationship plan to give a holiday gift this year, with the average American planning to spend $237 on their partner's gift.
Wow.
All right.
Does that sound right to you, Josh?
Yeah.
Does that seem like too much?
I just, as an average, it does seem a little high.
40% said they feel gift giving puts too much pressure on romantic relationships, which is illustrated by that letter that she had last week.
Well, didn't she want a $5,000?
Wanted a $2,500 bag.
Oh, gee, sorry.
Yeah, but he hadn't spent more than $100 on her for any gift. Remember, that's
Which is
what
a
she
fine
said.
amount. It really is.
What would you get for $100?
What could you get somebody for $100?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't buy women's clothing or anything like that, but I would think a nice top.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure, sweater. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
But isn't giving clothing is a really bad idea?
Sure.
I
Have to be really good at it.
And I was reading an article that there's the number one thing kids don't want for Christmas is clothes.
Oh, kids have never wanted clothes.
I remember being a kid, you open up and, oh boy, mom socks, thanks.
Pajamas. My grandmother always got me pajamas.
Yep.
What a waste.
You don't like pajamas for Christmas?
No.
A
Certainly don't.
family pajama picture? Come on. 2/3 of respondents said gift giving reflects the feelings for their partner.
No.
65% think a gift reflects how their partner feels about them.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. It's in this story.
You know, it never fails.
What?
Remember this, because when people they're going to do this after I've told them, and they're going to email me stacks of $2 bills. Am I right?
What?
Not for your significant other.
Yeah, no, that's got to be.
Well, first of all, I believe it's our good friend Drew Hastings. Drew Hastings pointed out a long time ago that if $2 bills, it's like something special.
Yeah.
And I agree with them. People get up and they go, hey, what is this thing?
First off, I believe it was Jack Freeman, please.
Oh,
yes.
Was it Jack?
Yeah, Drew had nothing to do with
this guy's different.
I see. I'm so sorry. I apologize to both Jack and to Drew.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
My 26-year-old said this just this weekend. She was in Chicago and went to pay for something and had a $2 bill. And the person taking the money goes, this isn't real. And she goes, yeah, $2 bills are legal tender. She goes, no, it's not.
Well, it's kind of the point now where how often do you handle cash anyway?
I know, but still, it's still legal tender. The girl should take
But I'm saying it's $2 bills. I think that'd be kind of a fun gift. A stack of twos. I'd rather have a stack of twos than a Starbucks gift card.
Hey, I want you to try that and get back to us when we come back from vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, I would never do it. Haven't you figured that out yet, how this show works?
A stack of twos is fun for like your 8-year-old nephew's birthday, not for your boyfriend or wife.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I would never get clothing.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, there's the
I just said that because Christy put me on the spot. Christy made it very clear that $100 isn't enough for her. No. You made it very.
Didn't you and Andy agree that you're not doing presents this year?
We're not doing presents.
Okay, Andy, if you're listening, you better get her something, or something. Maybe we'll chip in and get her something. You can put your name on it because she'll come in here after the Christmas vacation. I can't believe it.
I want to hear about it.
What's the name of your lawyer, Tom?
Oh my gosh! No, we did little stocking stuffers. That's it. That's all I need.
Christy, trust me.
Don't fall for it, Andy.
Christy, $100 in $2 bills, stacked up and wrapped. He'll tell everybody. That's the thing. Is hey, you're not going to be a Christy because she gave me $100 in twos.
I've got some asparagus rubber bands if you want to make it really nice.
Oh, don't you love those big thick ones?
I do save them all.
I do too. I have them on the inside of my pantry door on the knob.
My grandma used to do that.
Did she really?
It never occurred to me to do the knob thing again.
Yeah.
Yes.
You always know where the rubber bands are.
I just have a Ziploc bag full of rubber bands.
Oh, put them on the knob on the inside of the pantry. That way I know where all the rubber...
Knob them up.
Yeah.
I'm going to announce that every time. Knob them up.
And then, Pat, that's what you do with your condoms, right, Pat?
I don't use condoms.
That's what I meant back in the day when, before your birthday, when everything was working.
I use everything works great. I used a condom once in my life.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
That doesn't shock me.
How many STDs have you had?
None. 0. I'm a very careful man.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're supposed to pour Dr. Pepper on it, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, the whole thing about the Coke is a birth control thing. No. It always was Pepsi.
That's right. I always thought jumping jacks would be.
First it was the Pepsi and then the jumping jacks, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Good luck buying your gifts.
So the point of this is, it's very hard to buy.
It's very hard.
To give to your romantic partner.
It's a lot of stress.
Keep context in mind, you couples out there. If you know what job the person you're with has, if you know they can't afford certain things,
of course,
be lenient. My God,
of course.
But here in the show, I would recommend a stack of $2 bills and a nice bracelet from my buddy Steven Singer at IHateStevenSinger.com. That'll work. We'll come back with more great ideas. Also coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day, comedian Reno Collier and Dusty Slay. One of the great comics out there, Dusty. We're going to talk to Dusty coming up this morning. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
The Bob and Tom Show now presents Cliff Notes Theater. Condensed presentations of timeless classics. Today's story, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
Oh.
All right, you workers. It's Christmas. Now get back to work. I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed.
Hey,
Scrooge. I'm a ghost. You need to change.
Okay, I learned my lesson. Here's a turkey.
This has been Cliff Notes Theater. There you go. When you just don't have time to watch the whole movie.
I didn't tell you guys. I put my brothers in a bit of a dilemma a couple weekends when I was fishing. Yes, we were all in line.
You're adopted?
When you are part of these, I'm not.
Okay.
When you're part of these fishing tournaments, you go when you're registered, you can go and buy shirts at this big event type thing at one of the loading docks. And so there are hundreds of people in line to get their swag bags and all this stuff. And there's some people walking around with petitions. And one guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hi, I'm a third party candidate. I'm running for president. Will you sign my petition just to be allowed on the ballot? And you're not voting for me, of course. You're just..." And I said, "Sure." And he goes, "You're registered to vote in Missouri?" And I went, "Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm not. But my two brothers right here are. They'll happily do this." And they kind of looked at me like,
"Oh no."
And I knew what I was doing.
Now they're on a list. They're going to get letters from Gus Hall, the head of the Communist Party.
So they went, so they looked at me like, "We're going to kill you." And so, the guy goes, "Hey, I just want another option out there." And I went, "You know what? I'm all for that. My brothers will happily do this." And my brothers go, yeah, we'll do it. And so they sign up and what's your name, email address, your home address. So they fill out all this stuff. And I'm talking to the guy. I go, "So are you getting a lot of signatures?" And he goes, yeah, things are going pretty good. And he's a middle-aged man, normal looking. He looks at me and he goes, "I'm a telepath." And I went, "Oh, is that right?" And he goes, "I speak to people through the television." And he's dead serious. And my brothers have already signed up for this guy.
Now he's got their email.
I go, "You speak to people through the television?" He goes, "Yeah, I watch TV and I can talk to other viewers." He goes, "March Madness was huge for me. I got a lot of college kids. I got into their heads and I told them about what I do, and they're very excited." And he goes, "Thank you guys so much." And he walked off. My brothers
I love normal guys that look normal that are completely insane.
Well, that wasn't all he said, though. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. And he walked. I looked at my brothers. I go, "That man has your home address."
Yeah,
they were furious
TV
with me, and I did feel at first I was like, "Oh, this is kind of a funny thing to do to them," and I do feel bad.
So now has this guy been sending them stuff? Like
I don't know if they've been watching TV.
Yeah, why does he need their address if he can just go into their homes on the television?
If that happens next time, please ask if you can do a selfie with the guy.
That's crazy. I'd give anything for them to go home to. "Hey, how you doing? Remember me? I was out at man. Hey, what's going on? You got some nice plates here."
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say, "Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn." Now, you try it.
"Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn."
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Muppets were the first thing I did, some cartoon kind of characters and stuff like that. Stuff I wouldn't even consider really impressions, but...
Who's the hardest one to write for? Because sometimes if you have the voice, there's some impressions you see them and you go, "Boy, that's dead on," and you go, "But there's no content."
I've had a Billy Crystal forever, but I had no idea what I would even do with it. It's one of those voices that just he doesn't do much. Sully,
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. Come on, guys, we're gonna go over here. It's just one of those things. But here it works, and Robert Downey Jr.'s one that I'm sure I've done that too for you. But he's the human Twitter feed. He talks in little phrases, and everything's about himself. He could be giving out an Academy Award, which is supposed to be about the nominees, but it would turn it back to him like, "These people deserve your applause almost as much as I do." #awesome. So I thought, "Do me a favor. You're doing great right now for you." That's he can insult you and be backhanded compliment for everything. "Chick, you do a great job sitting there doing nothing. Appreciate it. Why don't you do me a favor and text yourself?"
Who would you like? What's an easy one to teach Josh? Josh is very clever. I don't know about his impression abilities.
I'm not particularly good at impressions.
No, I'd give him 6 out of 14 and clever. I'm trying to think who. Give me a little of your own voice if we can find something.
Well, I think 6 out of 14 might be a little low. It's not.
Okay, so you can go to a deeper register. Talk as quietly as you can and say this. Talk as about as slowly as possible.
In my own voice, talk as slowly as possible.
Now, bring it back down.
A little lower.
A little lower. We're trying to work on a Morgan Freeman here.
I see.
Oh. No, you tried. And so
yeah, this is not going to go well.
No, you can get it. You can get it.
Talk like more.
No, why did you all of a sudden you're starting to talk?
I feel like it's in the back of the throat.
It's very. The truth is. Truth is. Say truth is.
True.
Don't do this. You're doing something to. Truth is.
25 is just around the corner. We've got some great gift suggestions from this show on the way, and Reno Collier and Dusty Slay.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello. We heard about Josh disappointing his mom by having some woman in his childhood basement.
Betting some woman with the beer cans thrown about.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah. Do you know? This was how old were you at the time?
20.
And your mom came downstairs in the basement, and there you were with some young lady with a tattoo.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the tattoo was?
It was like a bird flowery combo.
On the arm?
Yes, if you looked at it, it was like, oh, there's a bird. And you're like, oh, no, there's those flowers. And it ended up being both.
Like one of those Escher things that...
Yes.
Did your mom get a good look-see at it?
Yes, because she asked about it. And
so they had a conversation?
Yeah.
Had to be
she was
awkward.
a nice girl.
Had to be awkward.
So tell me,
Yeah. What was her name again? Jezebel, was it? No,
Yes.
Mom. Yeah. No, she met her initially at a dance because I had graduated, and this girl was a year younger than I in high school, and she took me to her senior prom. So I was a freshman in college, and so that's when my mom first met her, and she was wearing a incredibly tight and low-cut dress or whatever. My dad, of course, immediately took to this young lady. And but my mom was, And
your dad quite pleased with your history of being in the choir. And the jazz hands was happy that you were with a woman. Okay. We were talking about that survey you had about going back to your childhood home with partners, et cetera, et cetera. But I did a little more research on your gift-giving thing, Christy Lee.
Yeah.
This is kind of interesting. 50% of people tell their romantic partner exactly what they want.
Yeah, I think so. Sure.
You do that?
Yes,
you do that.
and quiet.
Pat?
Oops.
I can't.
Pat?
See, if you're going to weigh
speaking for many men out there, not
Pat, if you're going to weigh in,
You're
you
on
see, I
probation,
may have to
remember?
respond. You've asked me not to say anything. Here's a list of bad
Do you
gifts.
tell your significant other exactly what you want?
No.
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 Yeah, I can't imagine that you commenting on these surveys it skews them enough. I don't think
it's completely unfair.
I think it's totally fine that couples would say, you know what I would really like this year? And I think that's completely fine.
Is she a good gift buyer? Does she usually nail it?
Yeah, very.
Okay.
Very. Now, but here's a list of bad things. People are split on the gift card.
Oh,
a lot of people don't like them.
75%, though, think a gift card is an acceptable gift for a significant other.
Oh.
I say no.
I think it depends on what it is. A gift card for a day at the spa.
Yeah,
that's quite different.
Yeah.
Well, but it better not be the only gift, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Again, a stack of $2 bills, totaling at least 100.
That's ridiculous.
It's
It is ridiculous. Why are you stuck on that?
You know how many banks are going to have runs on $2 bills today because of my brilliant suggestion?
For children.
A lot of people.
Not for.
Oh, kids would love that.
Yes.
Hey, look, I got $22 bills.
Honey, we're not talking about kids here.
I'm not your lady.
Can you imagine if you gave her 10 $2 bills?
She'd throw them in your face.
Yeah, there better be some very witty card.
Or they better be on the front seat of a Mercedes.
Or you're going to be in the pool house. Again.
How about gifts for the significant other's family? The survey says the average person spends $120 on gifts for the other person's family.
Oh, okay. Just get mom. Take care of mom. Your significant other's mom, and you're fine.
That's it? What about dad?
What about the siblings?
Look, most guys hit a certain age, and I've hit that age of I don't want or need anything.
Yep.
And anything I do want or need, I go ahead and take care of it.
Yeah.
But if you got a stack of $2 bills totaling at least 100, wouldn't you mention it to somebody? Hey, look at this. And every time you went to spend money, you say, "No, I got this, don't you?" Yeah, Tom gave that to me.
Yeah, the hassle you get from people going, "That's not a real money."
God, I wish I didn't already have your Christmas gift because I'd be going to the bank on my way home from
I'm
work.
telling you, there's going to be a run on them all over the country. Okay, I'm sorry. Christy, one other thing I got this.
Oh, there's more out of him. Okay.
I think this is kind of interesting.
Here we go.
We were talking about music in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Because, Josh, you mentioned when you had this encounter with the tattooed lady in your basement.
Yeah, we had a fun time. We were drinking and listening to music.
It's like she's tattooed from head to foot.
Yeah, no, it was a very small, tasteful tattoo.
Of course.
But my mom was struck by it. Yeah.
Were you playing it on vinyl, the music?
No, it was CD.
CD, okay.
Yeah. It was a mixed CD that I had created.
Oh, nice. Did you create it for the purposes of plowing?
Seducing would have been a nicer word.
Sorry, I didn't mean. Sometimes I can't find the words.
Why would you use that one?
I think seducing
I was working on something this weekend.
No, this was just. I used to make mixed CDs all the time. My brother and I figured out with all the stereo components we had how to create. We had a CD burner. And we had enough CD players where we could do that cool thing that they would do on the radio.
Yeah.
Whereas one song was fading out, the other one was nice.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
There was no dead air.
Yes.
Segue. Would you call that a segue?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Those were fun. And I have a question for Chick. I did not have a home 8-track player. In my car, I had a cassette player finally after a long time. I know you had the recordable 8-track thing.
Oh, yes. 8-track player recorder.
If you put that on, would it play continuously or would it get to the end and actually stop?
No, it'd go back to the first track.
That's what I thought. So you could have continuous music back in the day in your basement, Josh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
And then, do you remember I'm trying to think of the movie 10? I think it was with Dudley Moore.
Yes.
Is that the one where they were playing Ravel's Bolero?
Yeah, that's the big bedroom scene.
During the bedroom scene.
Yeah.
Was there a run on that?
Oh, I bet.
In that era?
That was pretty hot, yeah.
Every time I listen to classical music a lot, and every time it comes on, I think, there's Bo Derek.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a fun movie. I like that one.
Yeah,
I do. It was cute.
Is that the one where he goes to the dentist and tries to drink the coffee later and spills it all over himself and burns the bejesus out of his lips?
That's what you remember out of 10?
Yeah.
Not her running down the beach.
scene?
Yeah.
No,
in slow motion.
I didn't find Bo Derek particularly
I just remember
attractive.
thinking, I want to go to a bar where Brian Dennehy is the bartender.
Yes.
He seems like a cool bartender.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's going to be tough now.
He's incommunicado. Where's that?
Oh, no. What else you got, Chris?
Thousands of Santas took to the streets of New York City for the annual SantaCon charity pub crawl.
Oh.
Revelers dressed as Kris Kringle, along with those dressed as Grinches, elves, or other holiday characters, strolled to bars and clubs from Midtown Manhattan to the East Village over the weekend.
The kids leave out bail money for Santa and maybe a little coffee, sober them up.
SantaCon is actually a good thing. They are encouraged, those who participate, to donate $15 to enter participating venues, and all that money goes to charity.
Mommy, Santa barfed on his beard.
Yeah, Santa does that.
Yeah, I was telling Pat on the break that in Chicago it was the same situation. It was the Santa pub crawl. And
so a ton of
Christmas
Santas?
pub crawl. Oh, everywhere. It was ugly Christmas sweaters, Santas, Grinches. It was every bar on Clark Street has a Kris Kringle theme or a Santa theme.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
I recently found out what Mrs. Kringle's first name is.
Oh, what is
you
it?
guys know this?
No.
Sally.
No. But Jessica.
Is it really?
Jessica Kringle is Mrs. Claus.
Is that according to Hallmark?
That's according to the Christmas Without a Santa Claus.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is that historically accurate, or
I don't know,
or do they just make it up?
But I liked it.
Mickey Rooney is the voice of Santa Claus, I think, in that.
That's correct.
Yeah.
He was adopted by the Kringles or whatever the hell.
Something like that.
Yeah, something.
Had red hair when he was a kid.
I have a.
This is all
Jessica Kringle.
There's all factual evidence here, according to Rankin and Bass.
I'm not very big on conspiracy theories. There's a couple I believe in. I'm not going to share them.
Well, I'm glad that I could sway you into a...
I do think that I have one that I'm not sure anybody's talking about, but those lights hovering over New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, the drones.
Drones. Are they drones or is it Santa Claus?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
This could be the setup for the greatest Santa stunt. Well, see, a proper joke needs to be set up, as you know, my theory, lengthily, if that's a word. That could be Rudolph up there just flying around.
Little recon.
Yeah. Are they going to find out what the hell those things are, by the way? just asking for a friend as they fly over a military base. Right now, we've been talking about great gift giving. And this is a absolute winner every time. Of course, I'm talking about jewelry. You can't lose here, fellas, ladies. Pay attention. Steven Singer Jewelers. You can get this done. You could get this done before I finish talking about it, actually. You go online to IHateStevenSinger.com. Look around for a couple minutes, see what you like. For example, Steven Singer Jewelers has those Anita diamond stud earrings starting at just $298 at IHateStevenSinger.com. These, by the way, I should make this clear. These are earthborn diamonds. These aren't the fake diamonds. These are real diamonds. That's what Steven specializes in. He's got beautiful bracelets, necklaces, you name it. Check it out at IHateStevenSinger.com. By the way, the full value guarantee, 100-day trade-in, of course, if you want to upgrade, but you can send it back if she doesn't like them, or if he doesn't like them, or if you don't like them. Once again, a full 100-day, 100% no-hassle money-back guarantee. Free shipping both ways if necessary, but you're not going to want to ship them back. No. Get those orders in before 2 o'clock Eastern time this afternoon, and they'll be in the mail today. So you got plenty of time. What is it, 10 days? How far? What is it today? 9 days left. I would recommend getting this done right now. Pull over. IHateStevenSinger.com. You can't go wrong here. And, of course, the perfect gift, as you know, would be an envelope with $100 and $2 bills and a nice bracelet. You'll thank me. Dear Tom, thank you for the great suggestion. I'm exhausted from the incredible lovemaking my wife. Oh, sorry.
That's interesting.
Once again, Steven Singer.
Nobody heard anything.
Steven Singer stands behind his jewels. That doesn't sound right, does it? Steven Singer stands behind his jewelry because if he stood in front of it, you couldn't see it. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you, and tell him that his commercial message was precisely and carefully delivered with sincerity and accuracy from Tom. Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
You're listening to World Champion Radio with Judith Freeland, the world champion. Next caller, you're on.
It's Donnie Baker. Is this Judith?
Yeah, I just said it's Judah, the world champion. What's up, Donnie?
I'm a big fan of yours. I've read your book. I still got your posters. Hey, I just want basically your blessing or certification. You probably know, I've called you before, my progress in the martial arts. The fact remains, I'm ready to be a world champion. Now, I've had, 2 off-duty reserve cops say I've got the goods, but since I've been on probation, Judith, I basically struggled getting certified, and I wanted basically your blessing. And you're not my official sensei, but the fact remains, I basically think
I've got to interrupt you first. Donnie, I've got to interrupt you for a second. I can tell you're already a little scared talking to me by the speed of your voice, okay? If you want to get better at karate, you're going to have to get better vocal tone, okay? The voice that you're using right now and the speed at which you're talking is telling me that you're scared.
Well, I understand that. That's because I
See, you're stuttering now. You're stuttering now.
Verbs good. Listen, the fact remains, I can scissor kick a hornet's nest now and destroy the whole colony without hurting the queen. I mean,
well, that's good. I mean, my book taught you that, so that's good. I mean, you've obviously studied my book, and that's a good start.
And I know I'm basically, and you don't know this, and I've not told you this before, and I don't want your sympathy, and I'm not a cripple, but I have had Tommy John surgery on both knees, and
Okay, I'm sorry. I've actually never had surgery. I've never needed it, so I can't relate to your problem. No offense.
But no, I'm not offended. But see, I ain't lucky like you. You know, your name's Judah. You know, you were born for this. If my name was Taekwondo Baker, I'd have the same luck. But you've kind of had a golden spoon in the martial arts. No offense, but Judah, Freelanders, duh. No wonder why you're so good at it. I mean, again, if you know, I've studied switchblades. I've had to work my way up.
Yeah, well, you know, see, that's one of your problems right there is you started your training using weapons, okay? And if you want to be a really good fighter, you have to learn to fight without weapons. So I need you to get rid of all your weapons, all your switchblades, all your butter knives, okay? And start from the beginning. You got to use your body.
I'll take your advice, but see, this is hard. I mean, I've always been, you know, you're talking.
Hey, I'm not saying it's easy. Becoming the world champ's not easy, Donnie. Okay.
I know, Jude. Well, listen, can I call you back when things get better?
Yeah, I hope things do get better for you. How many sit-ups are you going to do today?
You know what? I'm on break now. We're not supposed to do any calisthenics or nothing like that on break.
How many push-ups are you going to do today?
Made me drop my shorts and turn a cough to check me for asthma, and my test results came back short. Listen, I'll call you back when I'm off break.
All right, that sounds good. I actually have to do some push-ups and sit-ups at the same time right now. So keep training, okay?
You're the best, man. Keep rocking. Stay tough. I got to go.
You know it. Okay, Donnie. Okay, that was Donnie, everybody. We wish him well. He's trying. He's read my book. I think he needs to reread it.
This is one that I wish to God somebody would have shared this information with me when I was a younger lad. Mm-hmm. It would have saved a lot of pain and suffering. I see. You know.
Uh-oh.
And, never use Willem Dafoe as your safe word. That's a name that is easy to forget. Don't say he looks like Dennis Leary or list the movies he was in. You'll only feel her riding crop cut into your skin. Even if you remember Willem Dafoe is your safe word. Willem is a tough word to pronounce, 'cause it sounds just like you're saying Willem Dafoe. When there's a ball gag in your mouth.
We're back. Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm getting organized over here.
Good.
We've got Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. By the way, as you mentioned, there's 2 Monday Night Football games tonight.
Yes.
As Week 15 draws to a conclusion. I'll remind you when Week 16 starts Thursday evening, you'll want to weigh in at bobandtom.com/contest for your chance to win those gift certificates from Steven Singer Jewelers. But right now we return that way to Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
A strip club DJ in Portland, Oregon is recovering after he was stabbed by a dancer.
Oh, man.
The victim, a Mr. Duncan Allen, works at the Casa Diablo Vegan Strip Club.
What?
Okay.
Really?
That's the name of it.
See, that's right there.
Vegan? What?
I wonder how this works.
I don't know. He told KPTV, quote, I was on my computer getting some songs ready. Next thing I know, I felt like a 500-pound man punched me in the back.
Oh.
I turned around expecting there to be a huge dude about to fight me, and it was a dancer. She was standing there holding a knife. Mr. Allen, who suffered a collapsed lung, was taken to a hospital. Club owner Diablo Zuckel told the station he believes the dancer, Peyton Lathan, was having a mental health crisis at the time. The 29-year-old Miss Lathan is facing assault charges as well as a charge of unlawful possession of a weapon. Ms. Lathan had worked at the club for 10 years. She was not a newbie.
Again, I'm sorry this guy got stabbed and everything, but a vegan strip club.
It is Portland.
Yeah, good point.
Oh, well, yeah.
That is really odd. So that means no leather, right? Among other things.
Vegan is just really about the diet. That's a whole different thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought the no leather thing, isn't that also a vegan?
I mean, it's very common among vegans.
So the vegan, so the food there has got to be all vegan.
Right.
Not all strip clubs have food, but some do. I've eaten at a strip club.
Yeah.
Did you go there for the food or for the stripping?
There was one around here that had a great prime rib sandwich for lunch.
No kidding.
Yeah, absolutely.
This was a breakfast buffet.
Ham and legs.
Our friend Tommy Jonigan and I had just finished a show, and we went to a strip club and had breakfast.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Is that all you did?
That was all I ate, yeah.
Now, see, if I'd given you that thing with the $2 bills,
Oh, God.
you would have been in heaven.
This is astounding.
I know. What happened over the weekend?
Just saying. Because, I mean, I'm sure this lady paid her bail in ones, all crumpled up and disgusting. And
Ace, did you ever DJ at a strip club?
Yeah, I helped a friend out.
You did what?
Helped a friend out.
Oh, okay. For about how long did you do it?
I mean, if he needed help on a Sunday or Saturday night.
Oh. Because I had always heard, I applied to be a DJ at a strip club once. And
Like fill out the form and the whole thing?
Yeah, I actually went to the place and interviewed.
Wow.
And I didn't want to do it because it was the morning shift, like 8 to 2 or something. Oh. But I'd also been warned, just drama. Like a
lot of drama, and some of the girls wouldn't tip out correctly.
Right.
So I'd play longer songs for them.
And okay. Because I was going to say, if you played a certain song, they would just come up and scream at you, or hey, that's my song.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
They're very possessive?
Yeah.
One of the guys who used to work in this building ended up being a full-time strip club DJ. You know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
He was the only guy in the building smaller than you, Christy. And he was very small. He was like a miniature human being.
Drama.
Oh, yeah. And his entire tenure there, he never so much as got kissed.
Well,
if you're, I mean, if you're,
that's not how you tip out.
Is that why you work there, to date a stripper?
I think the fantasy would be, you
take
know,
one of the girls home because they fell in love.
Some probably do think that, yeah.
But not at all. And it put him off everything.
I bet.
But it was always, I can't believe you played Pour Some Sugar on Me. That's my song. That bitch.
No thanks.
Yeah. But in any event, there is a vegan strip club. Good to know.
Yeah, in Portland, apparently.
Ace, did you use your own voice, or did you use that classic strip club button thing that makes them all sound the same?
No, my... What?
They have a button.
Yeah, there's like a thing that where you can sound it makes you sound like a.
You can't say the word yes. You have to say hell yeah.
Yeah, right.
That little machine.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's a button per se, but you can put it. It's a filter. Yes.
Who's here to party? A lot of the classic.
So you do like a welcome to the stage sentiment kind of.
Coming to stage 2, it's Porsche.
Oh, yeah, you're better than the filter. Yeah,
that's good.
Oh,
And Pat, don't you have a song about strippers?
Christmas song about strippers? I do, yes.
There aren't
that's right.
There aren't that many, but this is...
So, you know, Crystal and Amber, Roxy and Brandy, Angel and Ginger, Raven and Candy. What do you recall? The most famous stripper of all, Susie the sober stripper, had a very healthy glow. And if you'd breathalyze her, she would blow a .00. All of the other strippers would drink a lot to numb the pain. Oh, Susie would do her homework and never join their drinking games. Then one sloppy New Year's Eve, the manager came to say, Susie, with your nose so bright, oh, won't you drive us home tonight? All of the strippers thanked her. Thank you, Susie. Getting them home safely. Oh, Susie, the sober stripper, she won't go down for you or me. No daddy issue.
Nice, happy stripper. I've been doing a little the vegan strip club. All the women have had hysterectomies. No eggs.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Okay. Too soon? What? Sorry.
A Lyft driver in Florida got quite a shock after finding his passenger naked in the back seat. According to the Polk County Sheriff, the unnamed driver picked up his passenger in Lakeland. Sheriff's officials said the driver heard a strange noise, turned around to see the man sitting on the back seat without shirt, pants, and undies.
Oh, no.
When responding deputies questioned the passenger, he repeatedly said he got a little naked after being overcome with a feeling. The 48-year-old...
a little naked.
...was arrested on a charge of unlawful exposure of sexual organs.
Oh.
That's a lot naked.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is naked,
That sounds
right?
like we're inside. That's wow.
Oh, man. If you want to get naked, take the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Take the
Exactly.
bus.
There's a place for you.
Yeah, no, you don't take an Uber. I mean, did the guy have like a good excuse? Like, I'm actually Superman, officer. I'm just changing. I forgot my suit. By the way, I always wonder, where did Superman keep the suit?
Me too, because there's no place in a phone booth.
Not enough room in the...
He knew a guy worked at the telephone company.
Okay.
He left him in, all the phone booths had them.
Yes.
Oh.
Ready to go, no matter which one he'd run into.
But the phone booths were all glass.
Right, that's right.
Didn't he always have it on underneath?
I think, didn't they...
I thought you were talking about what happened to the suit that he left. Because it was always underneath.
Remember that one of them, he jumped into a phone booth. It wasn't a booth. It was just a kiosk.
Yeah, that was, I think, in the first Christopher Reeve Superman.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, so you're saying that the Superman suit's on underneath
because he would be running.
Because you see the thing, yeah. But then where'd the cape come from?
Yeah, where'd the cape? How would he?
That too was
It was all in
you
there.
couldn't see it?
No. He wore his suits very baggy, if you'll notice.
So if a guy walked around here and he had a full cape hanging on his back,
well,
I think you'd notice.
Okay,
I've got a cape on right now. You guys have you're none the wiser.
I see.
Well, so much for your
wear a
secret identity.
That would be so
think I
cool.
can pull off a cape?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Just walk around with a cape.
It'd be awesome.
I think my dad did that.
I'd be less Superman, more Jack the Ripper.
Wait a minute, hang on a second. What did you just say?
My dad had a jacket that was very cape-like.
Well, your dad was a theater director.
Yes, he was.
I'm sure he could pull it off.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And Chick and I both saw Wolfman Jack, and he was wearing a cape. I mean, he's Wolfman Jack.
You know what? A cape is very slimming.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, and I saw Wolfman Jack at a radio convention. And he had one of those...
the Wolfman.
Had one of those kind of like a cowboy hat with the dingleberries on it, whatever it's called.
Oh, those are always hilarious.
Yeah.
And he was gigantic.
Like Argentinian looking.
Oh, he was very popular. Yeah.
No, but I mean, he was over $3 easy. But he's real nice. He was chain smoking either Campbell's or Lucky's.
In other words, no filter.
Yeah, they were.
He liked
That's how you get that
a good party.
That's how you get that great voice. So you can do this.
Hello there.
Hello there. That's the Wolfman. That's the real Wolfman. Hello there, Wolfman.
Hello there.
I just said hello there.
Okay, all right.
Speaking of
Oh, wait a minute. That's not the Wolfman.
Speaking of Superman, there have been renewed calls to ban TikTok after several students were injured in connection with the so-called Superman Challenge. Health authorities in North Macedonia near Greece said at least 17 students in the ages range of 10 to 17 hospitalized with broken bones, concussions or contusions rather, and bruises after participating in this trend. According to Forbes, the challenge involves people lining up in 2 rows facing each other and extending their hands to form a cradle of arms. You guys?
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Then a person acting as Superman jumps and dives into this cradle, and the group then pushes their arms up to launch the person in the air.
Oh, okay.
So this could go wrong in many ways.
Sure.
When they could go wrong when they first enter this cradle or when they exit.
That's essentially just a trust fall.
The cradle is then supposed to catch them on the descent.
Yes.
Up a little
What's happening to them?
They're breaking bones
But no one died like they did during the Aquaman challenge.
Oh, well, that was,
Eight of your friends hold you underwater.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Political party in the country has since issued a statement condemning the irresponsible spread of dangerous content on social media.
Land the wrong way, you end up more like Christopher Reeve's Superman.
Oh, awfully sad.
Yeah, that was...
it was chilling.
I'm sorry, it was my fault.
It's the holidays, too.
Saying it was your fault.
Good thing for the holidays.
No. Man.
How about a lighter story? Video of a dog going viral today. She was caught honking a car horn in the mall parking lot.
That's funny.
I love these.
Video captured by Miss Brenna Boyd shows the annoyed-looking boxer named Crystal.
A boxer's a perfect dog to be annoyed and honking a horn.
Seated behind the wheel of her owner's car, pressing the horn with her paw. Ms. Boyd told CTV News that she first heard the horn when she went into the Save-On Foods in British Columbia. But when she heard it blaring 10 minutes later, she decided to investigate.
Save On. Save-On's got the groceries. Thank you.
That's when she found the unusual sight of the dog repeatedly honking the horn and people surrounding the car laughing.
I just saw the picture for the first time. First of all, it's a white boxer, which I'd never seen before.
So like, hey, I'm done with this
You know what they say about white boxers. Never bet on it.
White.
There it is.
I mean, just holding it down.
Come on.
And then he's got his paw right on the horn looking around like, hey,
What are you looking at?
I'm over here. What the hell?
Wearing a vest, which is funny, so he looks more like a person.
Oh, my God.
Look at that. Look at that guy.
Oh, come on, that's hilarious.
And just naturally looking grumpy.
Yeah, like-
What a beautiful dog. I've never seen one that color.
I've never been through anything so all my life.
Oh, that's great.
Send her in there for milk. Who knows what she's buying?
Absolutely unacceptable. Honk, honk, honk.
You had a list, stick to it.
The dog's thinking, this is the greatest squeaky toy I've ever had.
Yes. Because it takes a certain amount of pressure. The dog knows.
He knows what's going on.
What's going on, yes.
Good for him. Good boy. Good doggy.
You want to go
So
home?
long and
He
loud.
is a good boy.
He's a doggy. They're all good boys.
Have you seen the 800 numbers for the helping dogs out? And the guy answers the phone. Hi there. Yes. And by the way, thank you for calling the dog hotline. But you are a good boy. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. And then he's talking to dogs. See? And okay. I guess you have to own a dog to think it's cute. Okay.
Oh, I think it's great. Now, I'll go ahead, Chrissy.
Police in the UK say they pulled a driver over whose license had expired more than 40 years ago. Traffic officers stopped the car at a gas station in Dover. Officers soon discovered the license had expired in 1981 after it had been revoked for a drunk driving offense.
We'll give the guy credit.
Yeah, he did fine.
Did 40 years without getting pulled over.
Yeah, well, officers seized, or rather issued a traffic ordinance and seized his vehicle, so he's not driving anymore.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, he should have said, but officer, I was just on my way to the license branch to renew it.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get there?
Yeah.
That old ditty.
I mean, it is kind of a good sign he hasn't been pulled over in 40 years.
Yes. Or he just got lucky.
Now, 40 years ago, well, I don't know about in England, but 40 years ago, were there pictures on, when did they start putting pictures on driver's licenses?
I want to say sometime about that.
In the 70s?
I want to say sometime in the 80s.
80s?
I don't know.
Because I got my license in 76 and I did not have a picture on it.
There was a very brief period of time in which I think it was called Bank AmeriCard.
Yeah.
They put your picture on your credit card.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought that was a great idea. That didn't last more than a year as far as I recall.
Well, Costco does it. Why don't...
I don't know.
I don't know. Huh.
They know so much more about you now. They don't need your picture.
Yeah. Call Mark Zuckerberg, and he goes, I know where he was.
Yeah.
He's okay. You can let him go. Coming up, what do you got, Christy? I know we're going to talk with comedian Reno Collier. Reno's got his new book out there, by the way.
We have a message in a bottle. I know how you guys love those.
I love those.
Stories. I know. Well, I meant...
Oh, I know. You get the thing you said about bus etiquette.
Yeah, bus etiquette if you're traveling on the bus.
I will be doing that soon.
Oh,
no, that is not true.
The Aspen bus for skiers is not what we're talking about.
Shuttle.
It's in Vail. I'll send you a picture of me on the bus.
Oh, great.
It's not a bus if Julia Roberts would get on it.
Yeah. And probably will be on it when you're on it.
Yeah.
Hey, that reminds me. Make your holidays bigger and brighter with Julia Roberts? Well, that would, I guess. But no, it's Prize Picks, the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. Over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. The app's really simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, more or less on their projected stat, like passing touchdowns, rushing yards, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Join now because this holiday season, Prize Picks is giving away 2 free picks in December, and they're giving away $30+ million in rewards during Pixmas. Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40+ states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code TOM. Get a $50 credit instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. Get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Two Monday Nighters tonight, by the way. Coming up, comedian Reno Collier. He's got a book out there we'll tell you about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Shall we? Now, comedian Dave Dugan has joined us here in the studio. And I understand you are in the process of downsizing. You're moving from your lifelong home to a smaller facility.
Oh, yeah.
By facility, I mean a home, not like
at last, a supervised facility.
The booby hatch.
Mother and I are downsizing. When you downsize, you have to have like some sort of cute nickname for each other. I call her Mother. She calls me what is it? She bastard. and so, but it's a living hell for a hoarder to have to downsize. And then finding the place that you're going to move to. You know, everything's real important to everybody now with trendy fixtures and the backsplash and all. I just care about the water pressure in the shower. That's all I really care about.
Good.
Fair
It's got to be there should be a setting on a shower head called prison hose. Because I don't want to just get clean. I want to be punished. If I'm not getting what I want from that shower head, I'll taunt it. Is that all you got, Big Daddy? But when you downsize,
you want the Silkwood level.
Yes.
It presents a lot of arguments because of how much stuff I have held on to.
Yes.
And I've got a story about why I can't let go of it. Everything's got to I've still got my kids from the baby gap and it's like what do you think you're going to do with these? Well, I mean, when I got them, I thought maybe I would meet a Chinese imperialist guy and he'd want me to have my feet bounded. And then they'd get so tiny. What am I going to wear? Oh, yeah, I got those baby Gap kids that I can.
Handy.
Scientists used magnetic resonance imaging to measure the activity of the brain's emotional center when listening to a pianist in real time.
When listening to a penis in real time.
A pianist?
I can hear the ocean.
When did they change that, by the way?
What?
It was always pianist growing up. Now it's pianist, isn't it?
You ever see a penis growing up?
What?
Oh, never mind.
I saw one on a horse. That was the first time I saw one. And it was like...
First time I saw a horse one, I thought, my God.
And then they also...
What's the old joke? No, I said a 5-inch pianist.
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
What? No, what's the joke where the guy's in the bar and there's this little 6-inch kid? What? This is 6-inch running around tipping over everybody's drinks. I don't want this guy's a 6-inch dick.
Oh, that one I've not.
Oh, you never heard that one?
They listen.
No, that's not the joke. You've got it completely wrong.
Let me tell you something. That's the joke. Okay? That is absolutely.
We all know nobody tells a joke like Chick.
What the hell's going on? The bartender said. I wished for a 6-inch.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Right?
There's a little guy playing a piano.
No, he's not playing the piano.
Yeah.
No, he's running up and down the bar, knocking over drinks.
There are two jokes here.
He's being a real dick.
One is about a 5-inch pianist, and the other is about a 6-inch. Yeah.
Oh, as I live and breathe, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a joke told.
I'll never forget these
Dr. Tom Whiskey.
these 3 really little fellas.
Yeah, 3 of them.
A little tiny.
Oh, real tiny. How tiny would you say?
They're called little people. And that first one steps up and he goes, you know something? I bet I have the smallest hands in the world.
Oh.
Wow. Can you use one of your hands to turn
your music down?
That really helped us out.
Ace, for God's sake, turn down the music.
It's not Ace. You ding dong.
And so he sends it off to the Guinness Book of World Records people.
Uh-huh.
And he gets back a letter saying, you, sir, have the smallest hands in the world. It's official. This next little fella.
Congratulations.
This next little fella, and he's about this big. Yay high.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like up to your knee, Josh. This is a small man.
Yeah, very small.
He goes, you know, I have the world's smallest feet. So they pack up that letter. They send it off to those Guinness World Record folks. And they send it back a letter saying, sir, you officially have the smallest feet in the world.
All right.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
And third fella says, how about I have the world's smallest male member?
Oh.
So they take some photographs with a ruler and stuff, and they send it off to the Guinness Book of World Record people. And they want to get it validated, and they're all sitting there at the bar, and the mail comes back, and it's got Guinness there on the outside. Oh, this is going to be it. I'm going to be validated to get that record. So the guy, he takes that envelope, he opens her up, and he looks at the thing, and he goes, oh, I have the world's second smallest penis in the world.
Oh, no. Really?
Who the hell is Chick McGee?
Okay. All right. Okay. Very nice. I had not heard that. That joke had not entered into any of the jokes.
No. It wasn't anywhere
we were talking about.
Yeah, it was a true story from the Old West.
Yes.
Night with Foxworthy and Mr. Collier. And it's a benefit project for the Hamilton Southeastern Education Foundation. So it'll be a big celebration, a lot of fun, and a beautiful venue. Please check it out.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ace Cosby, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Christy Lee. We're all here. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick.
Hello, hello, hello.
2 Monday Night Football games tonight. Did you already pick those in the shoe-in?
I did.
Okay, so maybe that'll help you with the shoe-in.
They're on the Instagram at the Chick McGee. Go ahead and check those out.
Thank you very much. I believe we're going to be joined by author. Yeah, I know.
Author.
Could you tell I put enough sauce on that it sounds like I'm somewhat skeptical? It's comedian Reno Collier. And Reno, I know you have your book out. Do you have a copy of it right there?
I got it right here, buddy.
Oh, there you go. There. That's the wrong side. Yeah. Okay, it's Country Fried Takes by Reno Collier. And,
how about that?
And it's available exclusively. And where is it available, by the way?
At RenoCollierComedy.com. And, dude, they're selling, like, I'm blown away.
Really?
And I want to thank everybody. We're on our 4th order, filling them up. And
now 4 dozen, what is that, 20, 40?
Well, I get them 4 at a time. There's so 16 books, but if I get to 17, it's just going to be a Christmas to remember.
Now these books, this is your Country Fried Takes.
They are, yeah. And I was going to read one today, actually, out of the book. People online were like, read one that's in it now, so they know what's in it.
Oh, where are they?
It's a Christmas one. I'm sorry, what did you say?
People online were doing that? Or you had a busy week?
So Reno.
Josh, let me tell you something, Josh. When you know somebody really well and you care about them, you don't call them out in front of others.
Did you ever?
You love them, and then when they say something, you go, you know what? I'm going to ride along with this because I care about that person.
See, when you started this, you never thought you'd have a defense to contend with while trying to be a comedian.
Especially with my friends.
Yeah.
I expect somebody on the street to go, hey, man, I get it. You didn't do anything. But not my friends.
I'm as helpful as someone on the street.
Now, are you, by the way, are you working New Year's Eve?
No, sir. I'm going to pick up my mom in Virginia. She doesn't fly much. It's hard to get through the airport. So I'm driving to pick her up and bring her back here. And she's going to spend the whole holidays with us.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
Oh, that's good.
Good. We're going to have 10 hours in the car together tomorrow. So it's going to be, we'll get to know each other again real quick. You know?
Wow. Yikes, 10 hours.
You should record that, put that up as a podcast or something. Yeah,
it's good. It's good. She packs up fried chicken and stuff, and I eat it the whole way. And we talk about old time. It's fun, man.
Maybe she can help you write a new Country Fried Take.
Okay, you know what? Let me tell you something.
That was a shot.
As an author and an intellectual,
go get it.
Let that slide.
Yes, it's beneath you to respond.
Now,
it's beneath me.
Did you always or ever find it difficult if you were doing a stand-up show to know that your mom was in the audience?
Yes. It's anytime you invite somebody you love like that, something's going to go wrong. I remember I was opening when I first started out. My aunt and uncle drove like 5 hours to see me at a Holiday Inn. And the bartender got drunk and got fired and locked up the microphone and all the sound equipment and left. So they watched me on stage, and I got 5 minutes in. The guy shows back up. They gave him his job back. He's hammered, and he's setting up the microphone while I'm doing my show in front of me.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's always a mess.
Yeah, impressive.
It's always a mess.
Well, let's get to it now. Once again, the book Country Fried Take at
yes.
Where is it found again, Reno?
It's found at RenoCollierComedy.com.
Okay.
And reviews are not up there from Josh Arnold.
No. But by popular request, we have one from the book today.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Josh. Yes. You saw that online, too. I appreciate your kindness. Yes, sir. So this is the Christmas one. This is the Christmas one that's in the book from last year. So today, I'd like to give credit to 2 jobs that I think deserve some love around the holiday season. My honorable mention goes to the grocery store checkout people. Now, I'm sure during the year, constant scanning and bagging is monotonous, but the month between Thanksgiving and Christmas has got to be straight hell. everyone attempting to be extra jovial and chatty. You have 8 straight hours of listening to bad jokes. $7 for a dozen eggs. Good Lord Jesus, Mary and the shepherds. I know what I'm asking Santa for. My own damn chicken. Too bad bakers don't make eggs. You know what I mean? Because there'd be 13 of them. Or worse, people come through and fire off way too much personal information in 2 minutes. Like the clerk knows them personally. Well, this year I have to buy special food because Phyllis can't eat gluten. Last year she didn't poop right till Easter after eating my stuffing. Then you know her sister Lois's kid puffs up like a Christmas parade float if he smells peanut dust. You know what I mean? But I guess it's better than the meth his dad sniffs.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So I tell you what. If we don't close the border, I forgot this part. If we don't close the border, we're all going to be speaking Chinese by next Christmas. So that was a last year joke.
Which border is that now?
Let me get through this for the love of God. It's Christmas. Oh God. So how about this year? We just tell people thank you, we appreciate you, and close with a simple Merry Christmas. Now, the winner of the toughest gig during the holidays has got to be the elementary school band teacher. Now, we only have to sit through an hour of this. The teacher's been listening to this garbage for the last 4 months, knowing that this day was eventually coming. It's the only class that has to show the entire town how little progress they've made the first half of the year. The teachers dealt with lost instruments. They lost the flute section because they tried to have the kids learn Baby, It's Cold Outside, and 5 wine moms went to the school board to protest, even though it was only an instrumental. And after all that, the teacher still has to sell this train wreck to the audience like it's amazing. Okay, folks, thank you for being here. All the children have worked so hard these last few months to bring you this holiday extravaganza. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy our rewritten version of the Christmas classic, Baby, It's Cold Outside, So I Got You an Uber and a Rape Whistle.
Well, very rough.
I love me some me.
Well, that's
all right, kids.
That's a hard word.
Really hits the ear wrong.
Made in China, funny enough.
Dang. I'm going to keep going. I don't care. Clang, clang, pong. Now let's go to the solos. Okay, on the drums. Click, clack, kang, kong, kang, clack, click, click. And now it's the sax. And the audience just claps whenever we see a kid we kind of know do something. You just sit there trying to be positive. You know, the clanging and spit sounds were much better this year. Then some kid whose mom works at the school snuck an electric guitar in and plays an 8-minute solo of Smoke on the Water, playing the same 3 damn chords over and over. Dun, 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 dun. Then to close it all out...
That's 4 chords, by the way. That's 4 chords.
As an author, I will let that go.
Nice.
Here, I'm going to start over again. Then to close it all out, the teacher pulls out a violin and she plays a face-melting rendition of Orange Blossom Special. I mean, the damn strings are smoking while she's playing it, and you don't know if she's the greatest fiddle player you've ever seen or it's just in contrast to the sounds of the car wreck you just sat through. Then, after the teacher's solo, the teacher has a look on their face like, as you can see, I'm a badass. It's not my fault. Your kids are stupid. So, if you see someone at work during the holidays that looks like they could snap at any second, just give them a simple hang in there. This too will pass, and Merry Christmas. It'll all be over soon. I'm Reno Collier, and even with distraction, that was my Country Fried Tank.
Thank you, Reno.
From your current book.
Reno's book is RenoCollierComedy.com is where you'll find it.
My book's called Country Fried Takes, but you can buy it at RenoCollierComedy.com.
What did I say?
You just said it backwards. It's okay. I forgive you. I don't make fun of my friends who do things.
I see.
We can all learn from that.
Have a great holiday, Reno. Thank you
guys
very
do-
much.
Hey, and I'll be with Jeff Foxworthy at the Fisher Center.
I saw that. Coming up February 21st. It's a Friday night show with Jeff Foxworthy and Reno Collier. I'll give you some details on that coming up. Reno, once again, have a great Christmas and good
Love
luck
you
with
guys. Merry Christmas.
Good luck with your
Merry
moms.
Christmas.
Love you, Reno.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes.
Safe travels.
Okay.
And
Coming up, comedian Dusty Slay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
Josh, what are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
There goes your Christmas present. I was antiquing over the weekend, and there was this giant picture of Buster Brown hanging. It was a wall art, I guess. It was hanging. It was just Buster Brown, the way he used to wink.
When you say you were antiquing.
Yeah. Looking around for antiques.
This is not online. This is at stores, walking around looking at other people's old stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives me the creeps.
Why?
Okay.
It gives Donnie Baker the creeps, too.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Mom and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie, how are you?
Good. Chick, my mom Phyllis used to make me wear Buster Brown shoes when I was a kid.
Oh, no. Wow.
I swear to God. Hell, I probably still got a few pairs up in the attic. Re-gift them to Woofy. Brings back memories. I ever tell you guys about my Christmas Eve last year?
No.
I got a last-minute part-time job at the mall. Because some dude got sick, so they needed a pinch hitter for Santa in their Christmas Eve extravaganza.
Oh, cool.
So, spoiler alert, I got all dressed up in a Santa Claus suit.
Did you?
Wow.
And it was actually fun finding out what all the kids wanted for Christmas.
I'll bet.
And not a one wanted Buster Brown shoes.
Yeah, no.
But anyways, I got done pretty late at the mall, so I just left my Santa suit on, and I ended up checking out some adult entertainment spots on my way home.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, it turned out to be a magical Christmas Eve. I even wrote a poem about it. You guys want to hear it?
Sure.
'Twas the night before Christmas. I hit all the strip clubs with guys getting lap dances, sporting half chubs. Dancers' garters were stuffed with singles and fives from dudes who didn't want to be home with their wives. Crystal and Roxy report to stage 2. White stinks keyed up. Time to do what you do. I dressed up like Santa with the suit and the beard, hoping the stripper might see me and want to get weird. When out on stage 3, there arose such a clatter, I craned my neck to see what was the matter. Then what to my wondering eyes did appear? The biggest set of jugs I'd seen all last year. She was fire-ass hot. Them D-cups were fine. I knew in an instant she must be mine. Forget Crystal and Roxy. I'm off to stage 3. Santa had never seen hammers quite like these. She danced over to me. Her butt started to twerk, which made her pasties fell off. So I went to work. I said, I'm Santa. Come sit here on my knee. I got presents for you. Have you something for me? She said, you're too skinny to be Santa Claus, honey, but I'll play along. You have any money? We were off to the back room in a flash. I whipped out my wallet and showered her with cash. Take my 10s, my 20s, whatever the price. And last Christmas Eve, well, Santa came twice. Enjoy the antiquing, chick.
Very
Bye,
good,
Donnie.
Very nice.
Touching.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
The Christmas poem.
Yeah.
I didn't know Donnie.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend is into crazy things like putting me in dog collars and leashes and having me walk on all fours. Then he'll give me champagne out of a doggy bowl.
Yes.
I actually have a lot of fun with it. But now he likes to take me in the backyard to pee. That's still okay.
Look at Tom. If you're not watching Tom, you're not watching the greatest show on the planet.
It's still okay if our backyard was totally private, but it's not. And I think he's gearing things toward to make it quasi-public, and that's kind of freaking me out.
No.
A, could we get in trouble for this? We both have good jobs. Maybe that's how I should tell him to stop. And B, am I being lame by not wanting him to go public?
Yes, you are. You're a filthy mutt, and you need to, the sooner you learn that.
Tom, what's your problem with this whole thing? You really do look.
This is really wild.
It's going to get worse. This
Champagne in a dog bowl. And the fact that it's champagne
Yeah.
is really something.
Yeah, but she's into all of it except for it being public. Maybe
not sure she's
that's her.
into it.
Well, she's acting like she is.
She said it.
Yeah, she said she's okay with all of it except.
Okay.
If it's for kinks, keep it in the bedroom or
Yeah.
take a dump on his side of the bed, and then maybe he will figure it out. Like the dog is not
Well, I
happy.
guess we're done with this one.
Have you considered that?
Yeah, and then what if he rubs your face and it goes, no.
No, never mind. You're right.
Anyway, you're
bad dog.
A dirty little Bowser, aren't you? Yeah.
That's very, as Chick McGee once said, this sort of thing, a lot of specificity.
That is wild.
That is.
He's into, that's.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the answer is whatever, when it gets to the point where you're not comfortable, don't do it at all.
Say it,
Yes,
yeah.
do not do it.
I mean, I just think you'd have to talk to a professional on this one. I won't this just keep escalating?
Potentially, but she's got to say no. So whatever you're not comfortable with, please don't do. But if you're fine with being leashed around the yard that has maybe a tall fence.
That's right.
Oh, good for you. You guys.
This is so much fun. I'm going to drive all the way across town just to get a pack of cigarettes, but I don't even smoke. What the hell's...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello. And here's Tom Griswold.
And I think we're going to hook up via satellite to the very handsome, there he is. It's Dusty Slay, the man, the hair, the hat. And Dusty, you're hitting the road. I'm looking at this schedule in 2025. You got some great gigs coming up starting in mid-January. Pensacola, Evansville, Indy, Fresno, Boise, Colorado Springs, Bakersfield. The man is on the road. Are you excited about this?
I'm pumped to be here. I appreciate it. You know, when I'm on Zoom, it always gives me the mirrored image of myself. And I don't know what it is, but seeing myself the other way, I'm like, what's wrong with that guy? You ever see that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's you backwards.
Yeah, it's like, who is that? I look like that I got problems, you know?
Yeah, I always like it when whenever you're doing this and you make an adjustment, it's that weird thing where all of a sudden your face is right up in the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just flipped, and it just feels like everything about my face is wrong.
Well, you look great.
I'm like, why is it just seeing it the other way suddenly so wrong?
Yeah,
I feel good.
Good.
I like the painting behind you. What is it, a flying horse? What's going on in back of you there?
There's two horses back there. There's a black horse and a white horse running in a field. I found it in a thrift shop, and I thought, this is great. This is Steve Martin. People think that it's Jeffrey Epstein, and I don't know why people think I have that on my wall.
Well, it's kind of a high contrast drawing, and it does look like Jeffrey Epstein.
But now that you said it's Steve Martin, it looks like Steve.
The very young Steve Martin. Right. Yeah, very good, very good. Now, are you home for the holidays, or do you have more gigs before the Christmas holiday?
No, I was just in Vegas last week. And now I'm about to go do some military shows. I'm doing a few Air Force bases.
All right, good for you.
Yeah, I've never done that before, so I'm a little scared about it, but I'm pumped.
Oh, you'll do great.
Yeah, I'm pumped about it. Sometimes I worry that maybe I'm too artsy of a comedian, and they're gonna, I don't know, but I think it's gonna be great.
Now, too artsy. What was the extent of your education?
Oh, well, I don't mean educated artsy.
Okay. You mean like paint by numbers artsy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm thrift store artsy. I'm community college artsy.
Okay. All right. Now
I've done ceramics.
I see. No, you'll kill. You'll kill. They're gonna love you. I notice. I'm looking at your schedule. You're playing a bunch of very nice theaters. This is really cool.
Yeah, I mean, so far my whole calendar is all theaters this year. It's 2025. It's looking like a big year. I mean, I almost want to work some clubs in just because that's what I'm used to doing. But it's nice. It's fun.
Now, are there any jokes you're going to have to give up in the year 2025? Is there anything?
Oh, my. Well, I'm filming a special at the end of February. And not for any New Year's resolution. I gave up those a long time ago. It never works. I used to always try to give up smoking, and I would smoke so much on New Year's. I would be like, I want to hurt myself so that on New Year's Day, I definitely don't smoke.
How'd that go?
It usually worked for New Year's Day, but, January 2nd, I was ready to go again.
I see. Okay, good. Once again, we're speaking with Dusty Slay. Dusty Slay is a distinguished comedian. Did you finish community college? Did you get a degree after all that?
No, I did 2 days. I went to community college. I was bored, and this community college was right across the street from my high school. And I did 2 classes. I did an English class and a math class. There were no attractive women in my classes and several people from my high school. I thought, you know what? Let's not do this again.
Yeah, probably a good move. Now, are you? And you're at your home right now. Who all is home these days?
Well, my wife. I got 2 kids. I got a 2-year-old daughter, a 1-year-old son, 3-year-old daughter. I don't know how old they are. But,
I know the feeling. So now, the reason I bring it up is I knew that you had the 2 kids. I was just kind of wondering. They're kind of young enough so you can sort of get away with Christmas presents. You're not going to probably get called on the carpet too much. Have you taken care of any of this, or is someone else doing all the Christmas shopping?
Yeah, my wife really does all the shopping for me to get things. But it's like my kids, presents are too easy now. They just get presents all day long. They don't appreciate anything. I took some toys away from my daughter yesterday as a punishment, and I think she's already forgot about them. I don't even think she's being punished.
Yeah, you raise a good point. But they're so young that they're not really they don't need an iPhone yet. I hope.
Oh, no. I hope to never get them an iPhone.
Good luck.
I hope the world is ended by the time they get old enough to get iPhones.
Yeah, well, and the iPhone may be part of that ending.
Yeah. I have been reading books to them, though. I read Pinocchio to my daughter the other day. And I don't know if you've read Pinocchio recently, but what a weird book.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, Pinocchio's created, he's just a puppet, and then a witch comes in and makes him real. And then he gets kidnapped twice in 2 days. I don't know who Geppetto is to have a kid. I think social services should be called. And maybe the witch's license should be revoked,
I've never liked this.
Go around creating real people out here all the time. Creating some kind of Chucky situation at Geppetto's house.
Once again, we're speaking with comedian Dusty Slay. And I always remember this about Dusty. At one point, he was a waiter, a service guy. Was it an Applebee's? What was it? A Chuck E. Cheese? What?
No, I lived in Charleston, South Carolina, and I was working at a seafood restaurant called Hyman Seafood.
Oh, that's right. We've gotten some nice emails from them.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a hot spot, and I always say it's a Hyman Seafood located on the same block as a restaurant called Sticky Fingers, and and I say not everybody gets that joke, but it's okay. I didn't get it for a long time, but. People would ask me, they would go, they would say, because it's owned by a family with the last name Hyman. They would say, "Oh, are you one of the Hymans?" And I go, "Yeah, because they named me Dusty Hyman."
Yeah, I would have definitely gone with Dusty Slay. Now, are you watching any videos with the kids at this point?
Yeah, we watch, she likes Paw Patrol. I actually took my daughter to live Paw Patrol.
I've been there.
And, That's the worst show I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
I don't see a lot of shows. I'm not a play kind of guy. But, man, you could see the character running the costume. Give us a little illusion that it's a real dog.
But now the question is, did the kids like it?
I don't know. I think so. But it's like she didn't talk much during it, which makes me think she was engaged.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just thinking, even for a 2-year-old, I'm thinking she's sitting there going, I see the guy running.
Yeah.
I know this is not a dog. You've ruined the show for me now.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Paw Patrol. The one that was terrible was the one with the singers, the Kids Bop.
Oh, yeah.
They just got a bunch of local kids to come, and they were lip syncing to. It was really awful.
But your kids enjoy it.
I think that one may have
really
tipped the scales.
Really?
Yeah. But,
Okay.
yeah, we're going to something a little more sophisticated these days. Well, Dusty, have a great holiday, and I'm looking at this schedule. You're going to be in so many great spots. We're going to have to come see you.
Well, I appreciate you having me. I always like to tell people that my show is relatively clean, meaning that I do a show for adults, but you can bring your grandmother, you can bring your aunt to the show. They're not going to be embarrassed that you brought them to the show. It's a fun show.
Okay, very good,
Look
very
forward
good,
to
very
it.
good. And real quick, when is the last time you got a haircut? You got the if you didn't have the glasses on, you'd be Jesus with a trucker hat.
Yeah, look at this, huh? I'm about 2 haircuts a year. That's what I like to do. I like to do one about every 6 months. I let it get real long, and then I cut it back, and then I let it grow again.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't like a lot of haircuts. I don't like the appointment. I don't like going in there. You have to sit, and you have to look at yourself in the mirror while talking to somebody
just
else.
like this.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hard to do.
All right, Dusty.
I don't like seeing myself as I'm talking to other people. I'm like, I look at myself and I go, what are you saying?
Okay.
Great seeing you, man.
Hey, thanks, Dusty.
Happy holidays. Good to see you guys.
Hey, have a great Christmas.
I hope that Ace gets a better camera angle. I like seeing him, but it's a weird angle for him.
Okay.
Fair enough. You don't know what you've just done, Dusty. There are going to be 7 guys working on that for 3 weeks.
The Ace Cam.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Dusty.
All right.
This is kind of cool. We talk a lot about holiday gifts. This is a very unusual one for the whiskey drinker in your life. There's, of course, lots of different types of booze out there. This is unusual. We had our friend Drew Storen popped in here. He played Major League Baseball, very fine pitcher. And he got together with some of his buddies in the baseball world, and they got the rights to the cornfield from the movie Field of Dreams. Mm-hmm. And they have created a bourbon. And now they have their Field of Dreams small batch bourbon limited edition. And by the way, each bottle has a special surprise, an image of a baseball legend hidden under the cap, 20 to collect in all. And it's being sold in stores in Indiana, Iowa, Illinois, Kentucky, and Ohio, and is available in some states on the web. You can go to drinkfieldofdreams.com for nationwide delivery. I'll tell you where you can't do it in just a second. And by the way, as a bonus, they've created an exclusive offer for Bob and Tom Show listeners. 2 bottles of the small batch bourbon, the Field of Dreams bourbon, for $49 each plus shipping. When you visit drinkfieldofdreams.com and use that code, just use my name, Tom, at checkout. The code is Tom. It's at drinkfieldofdreams.com. Once again, a limited edition run of this special batch of bourbon. Once again, the Field of Dreams small batch bourbon for the baseball fan, whiskey fan that you know. And it is available to be shipped to you except in Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, Iowa, Michigan, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont. You must be 21, of course, and please drink responsibly. That's what you need to know about Field of Dreams whiskey. For that very special baseball fan, something unusual. Shows you put a lot of thought into it. Once again, it's available at drinkfieldofdreams.com. Christy, what's coming up?
Coming up, we have our bus etiquette story. We have a message in a bottle. I know how much you love that. We have a guy arrested for trespassing. And in Japan, they're giving workers a 4-day work week for a very interesting reason. We'll talk about it.
Okay, well, we'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, where's my big bowl?
Hey, Josh, new orange insoles are in with that deep heel cup. You should see how deep this heel cup is.
Deep heel cup, you say?
What are you doing?
Deep heel cup.
They're for your shoes. Gah.
My shoes, you say? Orange insoles come with a deep heel cup and arch support to provide everything you need to keep up with your everyday activities. Orange insoles are great if you work on your feet all day, simply taking on the world. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort. OrangeInsoles.com.
By the way, Tim is ghostly white, as if he's never seen the sun.
Whoa. You two look like
you
brothers.
two are in the same clear club. What are you talking about?
Literally, you guys are
Actually, you know what? I think there's a Kavanaugh in your wood pile.
I think you're right.
My grandmother's a Kavanaugh.
I
Is that right?
These two are related.
Yep.
Oh, it's scary.
Tim looks more like my brother than I do, which is weird.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now, Tim.
Brother, a very handsome man.
Oh, God.
He is, fortunately. Lucky for him.
So you're going to try some of this shrimp cocktail? You've never had this before, Tim?
I love shrimp cocktail.
You do?
I love it. So like one of my favorite things.
Where are you on spicy things?
Let me say that I went to Applebee's last night and I got the boneless wings because, again, that's the way I roll.
Right.
And they said, "What sauce?"
I have someone take the bones out for me. That's how important I am.
That's exactly
Can
right.
I have these deboned?
I know that's surprising. A man in my station of life.
Now, Tim, I'm going to eat one of these just so you know it can be done.
Okay.
Well, you have hardly any sauce on that.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Pussy.
I'm gonna do it with a lot of sauce.
Oh,
load it up. Come on, load it up, Tim.
Yeah, very good.
That's fine.
It's not gonna be pretty.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
Go for it. Whole thing. All the way in. Cram it in there.
Well, not the whole thing. Oh, my God.
How you doing over there?
Sweet baby.
You're turning red.
Look how red his cheeks are already.
Now he's taking his glasses off. Oh, my God. Steam's going to be coming out of his ears like in a cartoon.
It shoots right to the top of your head. And if you have some sort of sinus problem, it clears it right out.
Isn't that delightful?
You can talk anytime
delicious,
you're ready.
Huh? And
you're allowed to speak.
You would like more, wouldn't you?
Fantastic.
Where's that EMT?
Oh my God!
Can I ask Tom a question?
Yes,
What
sir.
is it about you that someone else's discomfort you're just delighted?
He's not going to be happy until someone actually dies on the program.
So then they died. It was hilarious.
You okay?
I'm okay.
It's tasty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very.
The thing about it, it is so good you want to do it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. It takes you to.
I got to do it again?
I take that back.
Oh,
it's so good, you have to do it again.
Oh, no. Is he going to do it again?
Load it up.
Tim dipped it.
Really load it up now.
Load it up.
Joey would have already gone through 2 pounds of this.
I know.
Yeah.
You're an amateur.
Oh.
You got to zone out.
This isn't going to get any easier, Timmy.
Zone it out.
Oh, he's going to sit there.
Look at the veins pop out.
Maybe it's best you don't speak.
There is a vein in your throat. I don't think most humans have that. What is that?
That's good.
Is that what Johnny would call the karate artery?
Yeah, and his face really does.
You really
get
are turning red.
Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
that's
I'm glad
probably
you're
not
clear.
Your eyes are watering. You look like someone just gave you some very bad news and it involved death.
So the EMT is not here for Joey. It's for you.
Thank goodness gracious.
But what is it about food like this where it's kind of painful, but you sort of like it and you want to do more?
It's delicious.
It is good.
You know what? I think I've had enough.
What's
for right now.
Joey? What's the most painful food that you've had to eat a lot of?
Well, there's been a couple. I did kimchi when I was in Korea.
Yeah.
Fermented cabbage. And that was really spicy.
Oh, boy.
That was awful. I'll never eat it again.
How much did you swallow?
I did just under 7 pounds.
Oh my God! Okay.
Health experts are praising a brand new viral trend called the fart walk.
The fart walk.
The so-called fart walk became a phenomenon after it was introduced by TikTok user Marilyn Smith.
I'm a fart walker. I'm a fart walk.
Do you go for a walk after dinner?
Yeah, almost all the time.
Well, because you have to walk your dog.
Sometimes society needs reminders, and this is one of those. Hey, how about a nice walk after dinner?
Yeah. Now, don't you prefer the fart sit, Josh?
I will say,
you eat a pizza and a hot dog, and you sit down.
When was the last time you had a pizza?
I really like the idea that the one pizza, the whole pizza wasn't enough. I just needed a hot dog to really cap it all.
Hell of a meal right there.
And yes, it's not easy to find a place.
Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Boy, this sounds like a merry-go-round gone wrong. What's?
It's Jingle Bells,
I know,
Scrooge.
but it almost sounds maniacal. And I shouldn't mention this, but we just got this email. Are you ready? Dear Chick, I just want to say that the things Tom finds fascinating is fascinating.
Yeah.
That's from Ashley in West Virginia.
Thank you, Ashley.
There you go.
I certainly agree with you.
The latest fascinating item is the Scorigami online. Tom has found that. Now,
I know you found it and turned me onto it. I think it's just amazing.
we've mentioned it before, but this time it's stuck. Yeah.
Well, Scorigami, they follow scores that have never happened before in the NFL, and there was one yesterday. What was it, 48-42 or something?
That's correct.
Is that right?
48-42.
Never happened before in the NFL.
Right.
I never would have guessed that.
That's a Scorigami.
No.
And I didn't know Scorigami was still out there. As I said earlier, I thought they'd folded. Thank you. We now
Origami is folding paper.
We now turn to Christy Lee. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
On your way? Okay, here we go.
If you happen to be traveling this holiday season via bus, we have some etiquette tips for you. A new poll from the travel booking platform known as Bus Bud
Masturbate under a blanket? Is that one of them?
sheds light on the bad behaviors that bother bus riders
That's
the
just
most.
common sense.
Try not to piss your pants more than 3 times.
According to the survey of over 4,500 passengers worldwide, we have this.
Yeah.
Reclining the seat without asking first is number 9 on the list. Number 8, arguing with other passengers.
Oh, okay. I'm only taking this bus because I have an earache. I usually fly private.
Number 7.
Is that right, ma'am?
Leaving trash around your seat.
Oh, that would include bodily fluids.
Number 6, passing gas or burping.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Number 5, talking.
You guys must have talked on a bus.
Guess not.
I'm sure there's a lot of rambling, I imagine.
Number 4, smoking or vaping.
I used to be somebody.
I have no doubt.
Now I'm riding a bus.
Playing loud music topped the list as the most annoying things passengers do. Number 3 was poor personal hygiene, and number 2 was sexual activity.
Yeah, sexual activity.
On a bus.
Try to keep it to a minimum, folks.
Right.
So loud music, I think I would be more annoyed by the sexual activity than the loud music.
Well, you're doing it in reverse, though. Loud music was number 4. And
No, it was number 1. I screwed up because I didn't read it properly.
Oh,
It's my fault. I'm bad.
I mean, you got to have, if somebody can charm a lady on a bus.
I told you my bus story when I was 15 years old. I had to take the bus, the Greyhound, and the guy.
Easy to. The guy what?
The guy with the bag and the rum, and at one point I looked at him and he looked at me, and he's like, he started talking, and I got up out of the seat and I went to the bus driver, and he goes, "You sit right behind me, honey. Don't you go back of that bus."
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just need a little attention.
Yeah, it
How
was
old were
very
you?
scary. I was 15.
Ooh, yeah. Yikes.
I didn't look 15 at 15. By the way.
So the guy whipped out the bottle of rum. And
He had the rum and and that's the first time I'd ever seen anybody drink liquor out of a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Classic.
I was 15.
Boy.
What did I know?
Is that still a thing on the bus?
Is that still a thing at all?
Oh, proper bus etiquette.
Well, I think you have to hide your liquor, don't
Put
you?
your
on the
liquor
bus?
in a brown paper bag.
Try not to comment on the schnapps vomit in the seat next to you.
Okay. Crying baby not on the list, though. That's good.
Yeah. Well,
That's nice.
have you ever taken a Greyhound bus? Ever?
Not the Aspen bus.
Yeah.
I have quite a few times.
Yeah, I've had to.
I have too. It's humiliating.
I've taken.
humbling.
I mean, with school we'd go on outings.
Yeah,
and
I don't mind it. I mean, to me, it's as comfortable as flying. So,
Yeah. Other than the guy,
if not
hitting
more
on me.
comfortable, you can actually stand without getting screamed at immediately.
True.
So, because now, where was this bus ride to and from?
Mostly from St. Louis to Chicago, which was about 5-6 hours.
Because it stops about every half hour, doesn't it?
No, the train did. That's when I realized. That's when I went, oh, it's faster to take a bus than it is a train.
Oh, really?
Yes,
That's
the train
interesting.
stopped every 20 minutes.
Nice.
What the hell are we doing?
Yeah, but it's romantic on a train.
I hated it. It would have been romantic.
There's the great Steve Goodman song that Arlo Guthrie made famous. City of New Orleans is a great romantic song about riding a train.
Yeah, I wish it had been anything like that.
It wouldn't be, riding on the, Wilbur's bus tour.
Well, I think you're discounting Weird Al Yankovic's "Another One Rides the Bus."
True. There. Yeah.
You're gonna sit by you. Another one rides the bus.
Another one rides the bus.
And another one farts. Another one.
Are there a lot of dating things you think started on a bus?
Oh, boy.
People meet romantically. Do you think Hallmark could Hallmark pull that off?
Yeah, of course. Two people traveling on a bus for whatever reason, and then
guy's a millionaire because he's afraid of flying.
Sure.
Yeah, there'd have to be something. If the guy's had eye surgery, can't fly.
Something went kind of wrong.
Right.
Yeah, and then but the fellow, if it were a Hallmark movie, the fellow passengers would be a little bit more upscale than. If a guy pissed his pants, he'd be wearing an adult diaper. That kind of thing.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we're watching a movie over the weekend, and it's a movie. Don't make fun of me, but it's a movie based on Mary, the mother of Jesus.
Oh, come on!
What a fairy tale!
I wouldn't make fun of you.
And we don't know much about Mary's life before she became the mother of Jesus, do we? So
I'm pretty sure she was a temp.
Fictionalized.
Do they have her in the secretarial pool?
No, they don't have her in the secretarial
You
pool.
think she could get that glass ceiling thing cleared up with her son?
But she's at the river and she's, washing her clothes in the river. And Joseph happens to see her across the riverbank.
Sure.
And she has a scarf that gets blown off into the wind. And he goes, "Oh, I can get that for you." And he jumps into the river. And I looked at Andy and I go, "Oh, it's the biblical meet cute."
You're right.
Yeah.
Which is not exactly how they think that happened. But obviously the writers were Hallmark fans because
that's sweet.
Exactly how it looked. It was a biblical meet cute. I thought immediately.
Now, Josh, you've been toying with the idea. Are you still working secretly on your Hallmark movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a bus involved?
No, there's no bus.
Okay. I think this would be a good. They probably haven't done this one yet.
Which one?
I bet they've done a train though.
Oh, the bus. Oh, yeah.
No, I have seen one with a bus, but it wasn't all about the bus. They just had to ride the bus for a moment of their trip.
Okay. Good. All righty. What else you got, Christy?
A 132-year-old message in a bottle was discovered deep inside the walls of a Scottish lighthouse.
SOS to the world.
The BBC reports engineers found the bottle during an inspection of the Corswall Lighthouse.
Boy, this is a big so what that Tom just loved.
Dated September 4th.
These,
this.
I mean, this one.
Josh, this is all about eternal life.
Oh, wait. It's better.
You're missing the whole point of a message in a bottle. It's reaching out to the universe to tell you something.
Yeah, it tells you this. Dated September 4th, 1892, it reveals the names of 3 engineers who installed a new type of light in the 100-foot tower, along with the name of the lighthouse's 3 keepers. Wow.
So this is more of this isn't even really a message in a bottle. I mean, sure, it might be in a bottle, but it was never put to sea.
No.
Did you ever work on a house or something and you wrote your name on the drywall on the back of it when you installed it, something like that?
I haven't done that, no.
I've done the concrete in the basement where you put your handprint in it.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I worry about things like resale. I don't graffiti.
Yeah. Buy a house to sell a house.
So you can do a gag, Josh. You can put a note inside a bottle.
Yes.
And then the note says, do not open this bottle. If you do, your life is in danger. But see, to read the note, in order to access the note.
You know what you should do is you put a $2 bill inside a bottle.
Yeah, there you go.
There you got
really
now you got something. See what happens.
I'm
Sit back and watch the fun.
I forget. What year was this?
1892.
Yeah. And I think the note said something like the Trilateral Commission is going to blow up the Titanic. It's a shame nobody opened that thing earlier.
It sure is. Yeah.
There.
We all know the Triumvirate had.
They were after those
something to
people.
do. They put that ice.
I thought it was 5, the Pentaverate.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it is 5.
Is it 5? I thought it was Tri. Okay, good.
No.
Well, back then it was Tri. The two more members weren't in until. What else do we have?
The Tokyo government giving workers a 4-day work week in a bid to boost
morale.
Record low fertility rates, Josh.
Oh, okay.
Tokyo metropolitan government said the new arrangement will give employees 3 days off every week. That means Friday's the day to do it, apparently.
So technically now, yeah.
Oh,
sorry. No. By all means. Is it everybody or just people of a certain age that are fertile? And
it doesn't say.
I think it's mostly Japanese people. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It is in Japan.
What are we doing?
Japan's fertility rate reached.
It really wasn't any reason to get.
No, okay.
Another record low in June, and according to the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare, there were only 727,277 births recorded last year, and a fertility rate dropping to a fresh low of 1.2.
I blame Japanese porn.
For a population to remain stable, it needs a fertility rate of 2.0 or 2.1. So we're going to have to double.
Get to it.
Japanese porn is so crazy.
And this is the stuff. What is the deal with it again?
A lot of it's like anime and.
Don't they pixelate the genitalia?
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Not very sexy.
They absolutely do. Yeah.
Do you suppose that they're like Japanese teens that are now fixated on that?
Oh, man.
When they finally get a real woman, she has to have a graphic of a pixelated vagina over her actual mommy parts. Just turn the kid on.
I wonder if they sell those.
Well, I think some of them grow up and they're, what do you mean you don't have tentacles coming out of there? I don't want anything to do with you. It gets weird. What do they call that? We've had it. It's always listed in the top 10 porn categories.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It is
not like,
yeah.
It's like high. Hentai. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, hentai.
And there are.
Is that what it is?
Octopuses and stuff? And
yeah. They're always fairies or tentacled monsters or.
I thought hentai was just
with wings.
Japanese animation. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
I think that's anime, isn't it?
Anime. Okay.
So this is interesting. Is that they're doing this in Tokyo? But my question was: is it if you've got an office, is the guy that's 55 years old? Oh, they're going to give him the day off too, or just the young stud that's 35 with a hot wife?
I think they have to do all of them.
They could give the 55-year-old.
They can do whatever they want. It's Japan.
A woman over 45 absolutely has to work.
Oh, stop it!
They don't go.
You were a stud at 55, weren't you? We're not putting us out to sea.
That's right.
Right.
Oh, I see. Okay, but I mean, for the ladies, I guess is my question. That bad. You're saying,
of course, our time is up.
I don't think Phyllis is going to be spouting out any more kids. Let's make her come in and run the secretarial pool next week.
Yeah, at least mop.
Yeah, would it kill you to run a mop?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
A man in Japan was arrested for trespassing and breaking into more than 1,000 properties, but he says it's just his hobby.
Well, I just like looking at places.
That's right. Yeah.
Mostly places
I keep track. I have a scrapbook.
I like to go to places I'm not allowed, really.
According to the Mainichi newspaper, the 37-year-old office worker told police, quote, breaking into other people's homes is a hobby of mine. I've done it over 1,000 times.
And he's alive?
I get a thrill wondering if someone will find me or not.
Pretty exciting.
Enough to make my palms sweat, and he says it relieves stress for him.
Yeah.
Here's an audio tribute to trespassing. It's very short. This is the band Dos Boys. Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, hey, what gives...
There you go.
There's so many things that make that bit great.
Yes.
That is the greatest sound effect.
The choice of the sound effect for the automatic weapon.
The timing. What gives you the boom? Yeah. This guy's trespassing is a hobby.
Yeah.
1,000 different places. I'm surprised he didn't get stabbed or shot or something. Just seems like a really tremendously bad idea.
I may try it. I'll let you know if it
didn't steal anything, though, huh?
Apparently
he's
he
not a
doesn't.
criminal.
He's just
He
a trespasser.
Likes to go places where he's not supposed to.
That's right.
I suppose he like does selfies or something.
Have you ever done that?
You know what he is? He's curious.
Yeah.
It is thrilling to go someplace you've never been.
Absolutely.
Or not supposed to be.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, but I
Like
hate
the gym?
I hate that.
Is that thrilling?
Like a women's locker room. Yeah.
Now, Pat, you have been accused in this program of. We have two bathrooms in this part of the building.
Yeah.
And they're whatever you call it, unisex. Everybody's
Right.
invited.
I run the water.
But in the other building, right down the hallway, there is a distinctly marked men's room and ladies room.
I've gone in the ladies' room.
And you,
Yes.
I understand, go in the ladies' room quite often.
Still?
No.
Okay, yeah, I used to do it a lot during COVID.
I've found a new location. The ladies'
really?
room was typically cleaner. I would go in there early
go
in the
in the
morning.
very back into
Very
the
back
ladies'
is a
room?
nice private place to be if you have to,
Yeah.
So you're going to the ladies' room in the back?
No.
The men's room in the back?
Ace did catch me a few times coming out of the ladies' room and ratted on me.
I used it too during COVID.
Did you?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Did you
pretend I was a lady? Oh yes.
Did you take a Did you take one of the tampons and tuck it just so?
You fooled
Is
a
that
lot
what
of
they
people,
are?
didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yes, I am a lady.
Oh, I'm peeing out of my vagina.
That's the way we do it.
That's
Now, would that be actionable by HR? If it
What you just said?
If,
Oh, yeah.
If you were here at 5 in the morning and went into the ladies' room.
I would hope not, but maybe. Obviously, we have an odd circumstance.
I forgot what time it was, and it was like
Yep.
in a later hour, and I went running down the hallway, and I was already unzipping and pulling my pants down, and there comes that one female account executive, and I'm like all out.
Whoa!
Oh, no, you weren't.
Not out of my pants. I was ready to
go. Okay, good. Well, thank you very much.
Wow.
Now,
That's something, huh?
right now, I want to remind you about one of the other great gifts, and there's plenty of time to get this done. These
That's
are
right.
So good. Tell them, Chick.
Raycon's Everyday Earbuds. Holiday's a wonderful time, but what gifts do you buy the people in your life? That's tough. What do they want? It's too practical. They probably already own it. That's why Raycon's Everyday Earbuds make a perfect gift for anyone on your shopping list. A gift that will be used every single day. And the latest model of Raycon's Everyday Earbuds, better than ever with new features like 32-hour battery life. Multi-point connectivity lets you pair with two devices at once. They also come with active noise cancellation. That's a must-have for traveling to escape the chaos around you this season with the relatives and the things and the other people. And Raycon start at just half the price as other premium audio brands. You can grab two gifts for the price of one. Plus, their everyday earbuds come in fun, vibrant colors that make unwrapping extra exciting. Save big for the holidays and get up to 25% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's up to 25% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
Don't forget those full headphones. They're great if you're traveling and you want some nice peace and quiet. Put the kids in those headphones and let them do whatever it is they're listening to. Oh, the new Josh Arnold album. Oh, nice. That's one thing they can listen to. There are many others. And this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
You know his work with us. Sticks, and he's going to be doing some solo stuff for us.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. We have a performance room right next to this room. You can see through the glass. There he is.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear? Greg found all the drumsticks.
Yeah, you need a couple more.
Can you hear us?
I'm back.
All right.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
All right. Hold on.
Okay. Are you going to... Is there a... Is this...
I date tons of chicks. Well, I date one, but she weighs tons. Come on. Take your top off! Hey, Christy, what's in the news?
He likes those symbols. That's very nice. Is that song called "Take Your Top Off"?
Yeah, that's my new tune. It's a big hit.
I like that very
Let me
much.
test you guys. You guys know music, right?
All right. Yeah, sure.
All right, okay. What song is this? What song is this? Name that tune.
Well, there's about 10,000
Yeah,
songs.
let's start that way.
That was the B-52's Love Shack. I thought you guys knew music. How about this one?
Love
Anybody?
Shack.
Walk like an Egyptian. Come on!
That was good. That was very nice. Can I do requests?
Certainly.
Can you do Mississippi Queen?
Whoa, where's, hold on.
You need cowbell.
Here we go. Come on. That's all I know.
That was beautiful. You nailed it. Hey, wait, what about a Honky Tonk Women from the Stones?
How's that go?
No, you got to get
need
the
the
cowbell.
cowbell.
You got to get. I thought you knew music.
Come on.
I didn't know you were going to spin it on me.
There we go.
That's not it.
What's
It's
this?
dunk, dunk.
That's Mississippi Queen again.
How about this song right here?
I don't know.
That's a Pink Floyd tune right in the middle of the song. There we go. A little power, a little thunder for you.
I give up.
All right,
What was that one?
I know, it's just laying down some funk. Okay, let's go.
Lay it down.
Greg Hahn is our guest. Now, Greg, have you ever been in a band?
I was in a band. I played one song in the high school band.
Yeah? What was that?
It was a Spyro Gyro tune called Catching the Sun. It's a good story right there.
Is that the
Hey, everybody, storm into your boss's office right now. Tell them what this company needs is a trampoline.
Oh. Now, have you ever considered incorporating the drums into your act? Maybe you could tell one of your stories or jokes and then do a quick rim shot?
Yeah, I'll do that sometime. Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Sure. Mhm.
Maybe we could try it with one of your. Do you remember your suggestions for excuses for being late to work?
Sorry I'm late, boss. I hate it here, so what's the rush?
That's kind of a long rim shot.
Yeah,
The rim shot was longer than the joke. I think.
like my joke so much, I don't do a rim shot. I do a whole solo.
I see.
Yeah.
Any more?
I'm dating this one girl. She loves Picasso and Mexican food. Talk about artsy fartsy. Oh, come on.
Come on.
One stick down.
Find another.
Greg Hahn is getting another drumstick.
We're back.
What was the name of your band that did the Spyro Gyro song? Did you have a name for the band?
Well, you're gonna like this name. The Cardinal Gibbon Redskins.
It was a high school jazz band.
Oh, so it was the marching band then?
No.
Oh, the marching band. I'm glad you brought that up.
Did you march with the drum? Did you carry the big drum when you marched, or did you carry the snare?
I was in the tri-toms. I had the tri-toms. With the spinning head.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
You want a little marching? You want the marching vibe?
No, can I just make a suggestion for your live show?
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Maybe I think you'd probably be the only guy doing this. It might be kind of like a prop thing, but you come out halfway through your show with those marching drums and.
Or maybe come onto the stage with the marching drums. After you're introduced, march on up there.
With the tri-toms?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. It's Greg Hahn.
The crowd's going wild. I can hear them. I think that's kind of a long walk to the stage. How far is it from the side of the stage to the mic?
It's a big club, Tom.
I'm playing an arena, 80,000 seats.
He's coming from the back.
You're going to need some new material.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, no, I mean, it's 80,000 people.
Yeah.
But we have to take a break.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Greg Hahn on the drums, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks so much.
I want to hear some more.
Well, can we come back with more? Is there more?
Sure, I can play the drums all day. I'll take a solo from now until we close the show.
All right.
Or to get tickets to that show coming up in a few minutes. And once again, you can win them on Q95 from Gunner.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello.
Now,
doing all right over there, bud?
Yeah, I'm just organizing some stuff for tomorrow's show. Christy's not going to be here. Christy has a special day off tomorrow. So Ms. Hooker will be here. And last week, she was so great. She made us those chestnuts, roasted chestnuts, and we all found out that they really aren't all that great. But
and I found that chestnuts are hard to grow here in the United States. They're very rare anymore. There's a problem. We have to import our chestnuts.
No kidding.
Who is it? Like OPEC or something? Has control of our
chestnuts growing on trees and elsewhere. But it's one of those. You hear chestnuts roasting on an open fire. It's an absolute standard. But you don't really get to eat them much, and we found out why. They're not really very good.
Yes,
the same. You don't hear about people eating, I don't know, newspapers. It's about the same.
Well, it's because, they can eat them digitally.
Oh.
With humor like this, I'm craving.
Not yet.
Oh, God, that's
premature. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, chick, buddy.
Yes, Ace.
What do you get if you cross a vampire and a snowman?
What do you get when you cross a vampire and a snowman? I don't know, Ace, what?
Frostbite.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
It pays off.
Pays off.
Yeah, makes sense. There's a logic to it.
If you wanted it, Josh, so there you go.
You're looking for very little from your return on your dollar.
One can justify that in court. $2 bills, vampires bite.
Ace's joke of the day is brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Save 50% off gifts from Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com and use promo code BTS for an extra $30 off. Minimum purchase may apply.
I did it 10 times already. I'm sending a whole bunch of my friends boxes of Omaha steaks.
That's better that than you showing up on their door.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
Hi, everybody. What can I do for you?
I just heard that Ace is not.
Who needs a story?
Ace is not attending our holiday party tomorrow at lunch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huh. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll be missed.
You know why?
Why?
Too many people talking.
No, that room's loud, Tom.
You know what? I don't blame you. There is a lot of inane chatter.
Yeah, but you're passing up a free meal.
Yeah, that's a tough part.
Yeah, it is good for
I guess we can get you a plate to go.
No. You got to show up.
You got to show up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to put some effort forth, right?
Christy, you can't be there either.
No, sadly.
Wow. Pat, are you going to show up?
I think I'm allowed. I'll have to check with management.
I don't know about, I've been, you know me, I've been dodgy the last couple of days.
See, Ace, Christy won't be there, so it's already that much quieter.
Very good, Josh.
Oh, that's funny.
Hi-yo.
Time now to review.
It is.
I have no idea what happened.
Today in history, December 16. 24 winding down, kids.
I did not know this. This is interesting.
I did not know
this particular event involved the Dartmouth, not the college, the Dartmouth, the Eleanor, and the Beaver.
Oh, sure.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Are they sailing ships? Are they the yachts?
That's your hint,
Are
yes.
They yachts?
They were
The
ships.
America's Cup.
No. Certainly a good guess. Those were the vessels involved in the Boston Tea Party.
Boston Tea Party, of course. Yes.
We all do that. Didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Tossing the Beaver there into the...
Oh.
Okay.
No, they were tossing the tea, not the beaver.
Yeah, off the beaver.
Oh, they tossed the tea off the beaver. Still, the phrase "get the tea off the beaver" sounds somehow dirty. I don't know why. Let's see now. Shirley Temple announced her retirement from acting in 1950 on this date, at the age of 22.
How old was she? Like 18 or something?
I don't know.
She then went into the non-alcoholic drink business.
Yes.
There we go.
Of course.
Yeah, that's right.
Very good.
Did she
Very good.
become a politician?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Representative of Hoboken.
Temple Black.
That's right.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Now, it's interesting. Wait a second.
It's her stomping ground.
Okay, here's a trivia question for you. I'll run this by you, Pat. You're a non-drinker. What other famous person has a non-alcoholic drink named after them?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, the Palmer or the Arnold?
The Arnold Palmer.
That doesn't count, though. Because
Well, we don't know if Rob Roy's a real person. We can go down the list of cocktails with names.
The Arnold Palmer isn't served as a alternative to a.
But it's a non-alcoholic drink named after a person. That was the category in Jeopardy here today, Josh.
Okay.
Did you know that technically an Arnold Palmer must be served in a 9-inch glass?
Okay.
Boy, you just can't get over that.
Oh, I've been telling everybody. Verified by John Feinstein, our good friend from A Good Walk Spoiled. I need to see this movie again. I saw it as a kid and remember nothing about it except it was very long. Lawrence of Arabia, released in 1962.
Boy, that has been in this. So what's been going on with Lawrence of Arabia?
I think
the second time in a week.
Yeah, like Peter O'Toole's birthday or something.
That's right. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Lawrence of Arabia?
Yeah.
I know
Not
they
a
built,
documentary.
They built a specific camera just for that movie, and it's the only camera. It's the only shot that camera's ever taken since it was invented.
Great.
Something like 70 millimeters or something, or bigger than that.
A lot of nice vistas. I think
there's a fact in there somewhere.
They danced around a lot of stuff apparently.
Gayness,
among other things.
That's what I would think. Yeah.
This is interesting. I'll run this by. Let's see, Josh. 1966. The single "Hey Joe," released by who?
Jimi Hendrix?
Of course. Very, very.
Where are you going with that gun in your hand, Joe?
Yeah.
To shoot my own lady. Why? Do you remember, Pat?
Somebody love her.
She caught her with another man.
Yeah.
You see. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Now let's do some birthdays. Oh, Ludwig van, as they called him.
Oh, Beethoven?
Beethoven. Born in the state.
Wasn't so great.
1770.
What do you mean Beethoven wasn't so great?
This is the musical artist, not the dog.
Man,
of course.
Ah, sure. Not the St. Bernard.
Oh, beautiful.
There were some great jokes in that first Charlie Brown special, and then just went downhill. The pumpkin's okay.
Yeah, they're fine. They could not capture the magic, recapture the magic. Yeah.
And then is Beethoven the one that went deaf?
I don't know. Was Mozart?
Yes.
No, it was Beethoven.
Beethoven. Yeah, Mozart died of it. Yeah, Beethoven was.
No, you're thinking of
hopeless alcoholic.
Was he?
Best known for his fifth. Beethoven's fifth. Okay.
Walter Murphy and the Big Apple Band, the fifth of Beethoven.
Oh yeah, sure that was.
What's Brown and sits on a piano bench?
Beethoven's Last Movement.
That's correct.
How
about that? We're a team.
Okay, this is a tough one. I predict Chick will get it or Josh. 1944, debuting in Stage Door Cartoon.
Who was a character?
Yes, a character.
Oh boy, Stage Door Cartoon.
Was it Bugs Bunny?
No. It's a good one. Yosemite Sam.
Okay.
Well, maybe tomorrow we can play our Yosemite Sam tribute.
Let's not.
Oh, I love that bit.
Let's not. Do that,
and finally,
especially at the holidays.
In 1963, Benjamin Bratt, born. Of course, he had a great summer.
He's a hunk.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.